This is Devious Dave Rose, professional pariah and all around asshole. And you are tuned in to the greatest, defending, undisputed video game collector on the planet. Casey is Raw.
Oh shit. I guess I gotta remove that banner. There we go. Oops. What's up, AJ?
What's going on? But I love that intro with Dave Rose. You gotta
Yeah.
have him on, man. He's fucking badass. He's a good friend, man.
Oh yeah. There's still a few things I need to
I like you have your gamer shelf in the background. That's fucking actually cool. You should keep that like that, man. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I kind of want to get the Casey is Raw logo back there. I was slacking,
Right.
but yeah, it does be good for right now. So let's see who's in the chat. We got Emily. She said just been whining. I have get stuff done before tomorrow, and we got Blonin. So I didn't get to watch AEW yet. Did you?
Yeah, I actually did watch it. I just got done watching it. It was all right.
Anything really notable?
That Samoa Joe Darby Allin match was pretty good. Darby Allin won the TNT title. Almost broke
Nice.
Samoa Joe's neck, but yeah.
What did he land on his neck or something?
Yeah, he landed on his neck a different way. Hey, we got somebody new in the chat. What's going on, Flame Legend?
Oh, that's not good. Definitely thinking about watching that. I mean, definitely going to want to watch AEW. I was in here. I had to do some recording. I've been busy all week and didn't get a chance to really record anything minus that the video game collection tour and the Punch Out variant.
Oh yeah, I did. I want to see that. I heard it was really good.
Which one? The Punch Out?
The Punch Out. I've always been a big Punch Out fan, especially the Mike Tyson one. I don't understand when they made the what was it, the Nintendo's Mini. They used just Punch Out instead of Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's because they don't own. It was a license.
Oh, okay.
That expired. The
what
biggest,
the hell is that?
Oh, it's my chair.
Oh, okay.
People think why they went from Mike Tyson's Punch Out to Punch Out, they thought it was because of the assault charge or the rape charge, but no. I think it was the license was good for at least a year or so, and when it ran out, Tyson was not the champion beforehand.
Wasn't that when he went to jail though, right? No, 97, 98 is when he got out of prison, right?
Yeah, and
because he bit Holyfield's ear off and shit.
Yeah, and this came out 87.
Oh wow, okay. Hey, put that up to the screen because that's the original case, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
Let me see that because I haven't seen that in forever.
That's
a nice. Is it sealed?
No, it got a box protector on it.
Well, it's still nice.
Yeah. Oh, the boxes are great.
It looks great, man. Like seriously, for somebody like I've only watched Tyson probably once in my life when he fought Holyfield, and that was about it. Yeah. But like when I seen him at WrestleMania 14, I mean, he was great.
See, I thought long time ago, I heard about Tyson signing with WWF. It was like, is he going to wrestle? And I think it was misleading what they did.
Actually, if I'm correct, they signed him not to wrestle, but to be the special enforcer for WrestleMania 14. But he started with the WWF back. It was Royal Rumble '98 because I remember he was up in the stands for the Royal Rumble, and it was him and Shane McMahon, and he was. I don't know if he was telling Shawn Michaels or Stone Cold to suck it, but he was doing like the DX chop and all that.
Well,
so
yeah,
it's like,
because he became joined DX.
Well, that was before then because that was January.
But I really thought when I heard about it, it's like, oh, he's going to wrestle. That's going to be interesting because that was during the time with.
Well, he wanted to fight Austin, if you remember. Remember when Tyson was introduced?
Yeah.
And then him and Austin, and Vince was like, "You son of a bitch, you ruined this." Yeah.
Well, yeah, I really thought that was supposed to happen, but then what was crazy about the Punch Out deal is like when it ran out, they see before
How much does that go for, like in general, like with that case? Because that looks like a really nice condition box.
The box.
I would just have it for like a display. That looks really nice, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it goes quite a bit now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Let me see if I can go price charting.
What's going on, Ryan the Heel? Hell yeah, hit that like button, everybody.
Meow meow.
What's going on, brother?
So, what the people see? He wasn't champion when he signed with Nintendo with the punch out. He wasn't signed just yet, but I'm gonna bring this up. But he looked like he was going to be a main contender for it, so that's why they signed him to do that license. And when he was champion, it ran out, and they're like, "Well, he's going to ask for a bigger license fee," so that's why they didn't do that anymore.
Did you know Mike Tyson had a video game that was almost developed too? It was called Mike Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing.
Yeah, I think that.
Did you? Okay.
No, I mean I heard about it. I don't know if I have it or not.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have known, like, because I mean, I'm not the greatest like boxing fan, but like Tyson, yeah. Oh, here we go, Casey.
God dang it! It's acting up.
Is it? I was about to say, he came champion in '85.
Yeah. Was he? I heard that he won it.
I'm looking it up right now.
Punch Out. It looks.
It says '85.
It looks like it's gonna be a.
Well, hey, just because we don't need that problem, I'll look it up. What were you looking up? The Mike Tyson Punch Out? How much it goes for? Okay, I'll look it up.
Oh, I can look that up on price.
Okay, I just didn't want your stream to go down. Oh, okay, because I usually just go on like eBay or whatever, and it.
See, the thing is, price charting, what they do is they average a lot of it. Mike Tyson.
Wow, here's a sealed copy right here for $6.45.
A sealed copy.
Yeah, that's what it says. eBay It's $6.45. It's yeah.
The loose cartridge goes damn near $40, while complete goes for $219. The box goes for $158 right now.
I mean, this is an eBay. I'm just on Google.
Oh, really?
So it could be just bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna go shopping and see what it says.
price charting is the place I go to.
Oh,
But I
okay.
went
Yeah,
around.
here's one. Here's one for you. Holy shit, Casey. A graded 6.0 B plus factory sealed Mike Tyson Punch Out goes for $45K.
Yeah, but that's buy it now. You could put like
Yeah.
a Mario Brothers up there for $1 million. That doesn't mean
Right.
it's worth.
No, that's
But
just
what was weird?
crazy.
What was weird when I went out and about? I had the re-release is Punch
Yeah.
Out in its box, and then I went
Yeah.
around game shopping this weekend, and I came across the classic series, and I was like, I wasn't sure, but I went back and picked that up and found out it was a variant of the re-release, so it was re-release.
Right. Here's a funny one. It's on eBay. It's the Mike Tyson Punch Out. It's a 8.3 A plus grade rating, and the person on there is selling it for $190,000. Some of these people, man, like I don't know. Like I understand they're graded, but like, really,
It's stupid because
it is.
I mean I could turn stuff around because you got to get it graded, and then if you want to make money, then you put it on eBay. It's crazy.
Yeah. At
Uh,
work, what did he say? At
he's not.
work with it cooling about to go off soon. Did anyone watch Wrestle Kingdom 7? No, I didn't. I heard Sasha, or not Sasha Banks, but Mercedes was on there.
Yeah, I looked to see if she was finally on the alumni page, but she still wasn't. But I was kind of shocked that she actually went to Japan because I thought she wouldn't travel over there. And I didn't like her hair though either. It
That
looked
is
like
weird. Yeah, that cheetah, the blue and
no,
yellow cheetah.
it was flames.
The one I saw was blue and yellow, and it looked like cheetah print.
No, it was flames.
Huh.
But I was not a fan of it. I mean, I'm still shocked that she actually went to Japan.
Mm.
But I'm wondering if she signed with them or this is a one match deal and turn around and leave.
Who knows? Rumors she might come to AEW. We don't know.
What's up, Banani? But Emily said that. Did you see the WWE murder I sent you? He killed his girlfriend. He's arrested now. I had to go look. That's interesting.
Yeah, I haven't seen nothing about it.
I had not heard anything about that. I'll
Of
go
course, I've
back.
been at work all day, so I don't have time for rumors and gossip and all that. I was actually calling you when I was at work.
That's weird. I can't locate it unless
You want me to look?
yeah.
I'll look.
I'm
WWE wrestler murderer.
Oh, it's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. She said she sent it to me and the Rose on Twitter. I mean, I didn't hear about anything about that.
Murdered wife? Is that it? Because the only thing that pops up is Chris Benoit. That's it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
I don't see anything, Emily. I'm sorry, but nah. Oh,
Yeah.
she said now TMZ dropped it. Oh, I'll check that TMZ.
Right.
But I don't follow the wrestling news as I used to back in the day. I mean, shit, I don't even watch wrestling as much as I used to. I mean, I would usually watch AEW, but I'll probably watch that tomorrow or something.
I mean, the only thing I see from TMZ right now is popped up is how Mandy Rose has made 500K on her fan time site.
Oh, what I heard
Here's
she
what.
officially made $1 million now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what the hell? This woman, I'm looking at this one and it almost looks like Rit. That's what it looks like. I'm looking at this one picture. It's like that's what it looks like.
No, I found an article with TMZ that it says ex WWE superstar Sasha Banks joins NJPW, which is New Japan Pro Wrestling. So obviously she's got a contract. I'm guessing. I haven't seen nothing about no murderer.
It's possible. Yeah, I don't either. I see. Oh wow, look at this. A Dave and Buster co-founder. Oh, keep scoot. Suffered stroke months before. It looks like something about murder. No, parent suicide. So one of the Dave and Buster's co-founder killed himself. Yeah, I don't see anything about
Yeah,
that.
I don't see anything.
But I did when you talk about Mandy Rose. She made over $1 million now through her.
Oh, dude, she's gonna make probably like 2 or 3, probably like 5 or 6 million this year. I guarantee you, just because of that fan time site that she has. Not to mention her donut shop she has with what is it? Fuck, what's her name?
Mandy
the lesbo
Rose?
chick. No, Mandy Rose and that Sonya Deville. Yeah, they have that donut shop.
You know, she's not that bad looking. When Sonya Deville showed up, she did not look attractive at all when she was that MMA look, but when she had her hair straight
the
down,
dominatrix.
Yeah, the dominatrix look. Then she actually looked hot.
Well, yeah, I mean, she could get it any day. I mean, let's be real.
Well, even though she's a lesbian, though.
Hey, dude, I fucking turned a fucking dyke straight, and this chick fucking was straight fucking gay, and she jerked me off. Your point being? Your point being?
What's up, Flame Legend and Talvish? And we got Bam.
What's going on?
We got Bam too.
What's going on, Bam? What's going on, Talvish?
All right.
What's going on, Flaming Legend?
She says it's in my Twitter DM now. Let's see.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay. What? Oh, it's a UFC fighter.
Well, that's not WWE. That's UFC.
Yeah, it says report Phil Barnani, ex-UFC star, arrested, allegedly murdered girlfriend.
Yeah, he was arrested in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I see what you're talking about. I see it all over the fucking Google.
Yep. Well, you know, it wouldn't shock me. I mean,
hey, I mean, you do what you do. You assault somebody, you deserve to go to jail, or if you murder somebody, you deserve to go to prison. You know, that's just how life is. For every action, there's a reaction. You know, well, it's true.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it's crazy. A lot of times these sports people just freak the fuck out. I mean, it's kind of like how Chavo Guerrero said on the Dark Side of the Ring about Chris Benoit. Like everyone's in the wrestling business has CTE. Just wondering how much brain damage everyone got in wrestling.
Well, yeah, think about it this way, Casey. In every contact sport, it doesn't matter if it's football, wrestling, hockey, fucking anything that has you're touching another person and you're putting your fucking speed and your body weight and anything into it, and
Yeah.
your strength, you're gonna eventually hurt yourself. Hell, look at that fucking football player that happened. On what was it? Sunday Night Football or Thursday Night Football, or was it Monday night? I forget. I didn't really hear about it until you guys said something about it because I was more worried about my dogs. So,
I still hadn't watched any football this season yet.
no, I know, but I heard it was some guy from the Bills. He tackled somebody and he had like a heart attack and shit.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
It was news to me because, I mean, I think Tex brought it up and he said that the dude wrapped up somebody in a tackle and all of a sudden, I guess the other player hit him in the chest with his helmet accidentally and he had a heart attack. That's what I heard.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know how it is because I've seen so many football players, hockey players, wrestlers, you name it, do it. I mean, come on. It's a physical contact sport. You're gonna get hurt, and shit happens. I mean, hell, look at, for example, Over the Edge '99 when Owen Hart fell from the ceiling. Fucking, he died right there in the ring.
Well, I heard he died on the way over.
No,
there.
his neck fucking snapped on top of the top rope, and he was instantly fucking dead. Think about it, you're falling 60 to 90 feet in the air, dude. I mean.
Well, I mean, I just, that's what I heard, that he died on the way out, but that, I mean, it makes sense if the guy falls from 70, 80 feet in the air.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to survive that.
Oh, hell no, you're not. You're fucking dead on arrival right there. No, but it's crazy that WWE kept going with the pay-per-view, but yet this dude has a heart attack. And they stop the fucking game and they postpone it. It's like,
yeah,
wow,
that is weird because, I mean, for me, I mean, that's weird for them to stop the football game because,
yeah,
I mean, they continued when people has crazy injuries like breaking people's necks and shit like that. They'll carry their ass off the field and then they continue, but someone gets a heart attack, let's cancel the game.
Hey, that's the NFL. I mean, they're fucking overpaid pussies in my opinion, but I'm just saying.
No, and I agree. I think they're definitely overpaid pussies, but it's just wild.
Oh yeah. I mean, hell, look at the fucking NILs now for college football. I love college football. But these kids, man, they're making like $50,000 to $70,000 a year, and you're getting paid in a scholarship too. It's like, what? I don't get that.
Hey, look at this! I got control of music now. Apparently, they just added background music on this thing.
Oh hell yeah, dude! What we got going on? What you got?
Let's see if this plays.
Hopefully, it's not copyrighted.
There we go. Hopefully not.
Next.
It takes. There we go. Watch, I'll get a bunch of copyrights for this one. That's not bad.
What else they got?
See, if I get copyright for this, I mean, this is StreamYard's music.
Right, but we don't know what the copyright, because StreamYards and YouTube are totally different.
Well, see, the edit thing I used before, there was music that was copyrighted music.
Right.
Not bad.
Anything that hits hard like some fucking rock, man.
Talk about that.
That's actually good. I like that. That sounds good. That's actually
Yeah,
good.
that's just labeled rock.
I like that.
Yeah, that is pretty badass.
I like
What's
that.
up, Tex?
What's going
What's
on, Horn
up?
Frog?
What's up?
How you doing
Yeah.
today?
Oh, very
So, did
tired.
you
How about
party
yourself?
enough there?
I'm still recovering.
What fun. What fun.
Texas texted me about that. He was like, "I'm going to Hooters."
Dude,
You all right there, buddy?
oh, dude, I worked like 13 hours today. I'm dead. So,
Oh, dude, I know how that feels.
fuck.
I was
Yeah.
there from like 11 to 8. I know how it feels, man. Trust me.
Yeah. If I wasn't in my chair, I'd be on the floor right now. You know.
Hey, at least you got that nice, comfy chair, so that counts.
There you go.
You
Yeah.
got something in your background going on, Tex?
My TV's up. I forgot to turn it down. I was watching one of my favorite shows, that
What's
American
that?
Pickers show where
Oh,
they go.
dude, that's a good show.
They
Where
still
they
have
go.
that?
Well, this is on like old reruns of it. They do
Oh,
like
okay.
marathons and whatever. So
Yeah, they don't make any new episodes, do they?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
have
think so.
cable or anything, so I
Oh,
don't
okay.
get any like new TV. I just have like the regular free TV at my house. So
Oh, okay.
it works out.
I mean,
So
it makes sense. I mean, I barely even watch cable at all.
yeah, I mean, with the internet, it's much easier to just find a movie or TV show on your phone. It's much easier these days. So
Oh
and
yeah.
I can connect right to my TV from my phone. So it's like, what like.
You
I
cast it,
haven't
right?
had whatever they call it. Yeah, that's what
Right.
I do. So,
I've
but,
been I've been lazy enough that I would have the movies, on DVD somewhere, but just not to look for it. I was just like, fuck it, I'll pay like a few bucks to watch it on YouTube.
Casey, you're turning as white as a ghost.
that's why I like to buy. I mean, obviously, I like to buy physical media, but I like to get the ones that have the digital code or whatever, and you can just load it onto your phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
from Voodoo.
you still have the movie, but you've got it digitally as well.
Yep.
So you can whatever.
Yeah, that's how I
But
have
yeah,
with
no,
Clerks 3.
I heard y'all. I had y'all on in the background as I was driving in. I heard y'all talking about the football accident or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Skip
Yeah,
that.
you
This is on
texted me
Twitter.
about that. Remember, Tex?
Oh,
Yeah,
let me
well,
bring that
so
back up.
yeah, hang on. Skip Bayless says on Twitter that the NBA. Oh, I don't know about the NBA. See, Skip Bayless said nothing wrong. People are attacking him left and right. Literally, all he was. Have y'all seen what the
I
whole
seen
Skip
it.
Bayless
Yeah,
situation is?
no, I didn't see that. I only seen when the dude wrapped the other dude, and then he had a heart attack. It's like he wrapped him up
Well,
like usual
yeah,
because he's a defensive player.
Hamlin was going for the stop against Cincinnati, and
Right.
the Bengal, like, he lowers his head down and boom, like it hits like
Right in
right
his
under
chest.
right under the face mask, right here in the center of his chest.
Right.
And he falls to the ground and he gets back up and then he just falls backwards.
Yeah, I seen that when you sent me that clip. I seen that. I was like, wow.
I mean, the initial hit does not look bad. It looks like nothing. It's like an average football tackle.
It was like he barely touched him.
Yeah, the fallout is like, oh, that's like, I mean, his arms were up in the air, and then his arms just fall to the side. And anytime that happens, nothing good is going to come from this.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Then they had to revive him on the field. Took him like I think they did CPR twice, and then they had to use a defibrillator or something.
Shit.
Live, because if you go back and watch, all of the Bills literally make a circle around him to keep the TV
I did see
cameras
that.
from filming it.
Yeah, I see that.
But yeah, no, it was a whole thing, and so they canceled the game. And that, Casey, if you've been looking in our fantasy football group, all the chatter since then,
yeah,
have you seen that?
I lost to you, so I'm kind of like, why do I even want to still?
No, but
Casey's still better. Casey's still got COVID because I beat him so bad in fantasy football.
So what about the whole Skip Bayless? I'm just curious. What's the whole dramatic thing about Skip Bayless?
Pretty much what happened is both the Bills and Cincinnati are fighting for like the AFC title, like going into the playoffs or whatever. They're probably the two, besides the Chiefs, they're probably the two best teams in the AFC right now.
Right.
And what Skip Bayless had tweeted out was basically, well, if you cancel this game, this is an important game. And obviously I'm not quote tweeting this or anything here,
right.
But pretty much this is an important game. If this doesn't get in, this has a major effect. But then he ends the tweet with, but of course, none of that matters now, talking about Hamlin being injured,
right.
Human life meaning the most important thing. Well, people are blowing him up. Even Shannon Sharp, is like told, the guy he does the show with or whatever.
Skip.
Everybody is attacking him. I mean, even go back and watch the show from today that they did. The beginning of the show, it looks like neither of them want to be together. Like, it's that bad. I even tweeted out, I said, why are y'all freaking out? Skip didn't say anything wrong here. Like, he did not want.
Because people are sensitive today.
Well, that's all it is. I mean, if this had been a game between two teams that were already eliminated, fine. Cancel it, forfeit it, give them a tie, do whatever you need to do.
I wonder how they're going to handle that, though.
Well, there's the big discussion, and then of course that led to people who sports bet or do fantasy football because, like with our game, Josh Allen is my quarterback. He's the Bills quarterback, right? I'm only down by 37 in the championship game. Josh Allen puts those numbers up on a weekly basis. So there's when, like just within our league, there's where we had the problems of, well, what do we do here? Do we wait? Do we take his week 18 score, blah, blah, blah. And I won't get into all the details, but pretty much, I talked to Drew here earlier and I said, look, I don't know how you feel about this, but neither of us wants a tainted victory with an asterisk next to it. That's what it's going to be. Out. You know what I mean? Neither of us wants that. So we worked it out where basically we're doing what a lot of other leagues are doing. And as long as J-Man's cool with it, because he's, the general manager of the league, we'll just do the co-champion thing, which a lot of people are doing, and call it a day. You know what I mean?
So you're going to pull 1997 fucking Michigan and Nebraska.
There's, it's, I mean, him and I both agree. Neither of us wants to win with an asterisk next to it.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Casey may want that. Casey will take anything he can get. But, gentlemen, as we are of sport, we like to win things outright,
So, like Casey said, he hasn't watched a game of football all year. So it's like,
Right.
Well, I'd rather get an asterisk and the win than being fucking co-champion. I mean, that's like kissing your sibling. Like,
how many of your siblings have you kissed, Casey?
Well, on the cheek or whatever.
AJ, did you get that pause he did there? He's like,
I heard him. I
didn't think he was gonna. I didn't think he was gonna ask me that.
Too hard there. He was thinking too hard. He's like, how many have I actually have kissed on the lips?
Well, obviously, Drew or I do. Obviously, we would prefer a clean victory, a clean game, get it done, get it over with. Whether you win or you lose, play it out like that. But I don't want, like, if in 2 months I say, oh, well, I won the fantasy football league,
right?
I don't want 5 people to stand up and say, well, no, you didn't. And then I can't argue that because technically they're right, because I know Casey's going to be the first one to stand up and say that. To just, throw a monkey.
Technically, you didn't win.
So in the spirit of, integrity of the league that we played in the game, just do it the way that
we did. Trek brought a good point. It does sound like when the Royal Rumble, when both Brett and Lex won it, because
let's be honest here. There's no answer for this. That's good. There's no the only the only sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. The only answer that anybody would want is we play the game out as it's supposed to be, and you have a winner and a loser. But does the NFL play the game? Do they not play the game? Do they put it off? Do they play it in 3 weeks? Who knows what they're going to do? And we can't drag this out forever. You know,
right. Plus, you don't know about these two teams because I heard that the Buffalo Bills didn't want to play football for a while because of the incident. It's like you're getting paid millions of dollars. Get on the damn field and play football.
Well, and Drew brought up a good point. You know, while we were on the phone here today, you know, even if let's say they played the game tomorrow, they got on the field and they played it out. The field conditions are going to be different. The weather's going to be different. The preparation's going to be different. Either way, it's not going to be the same game. It's not week 17. It's a different week. It's a different ball game. It's not the same game. Just because it has the same teams, and let's say you keep the same score, it's a different ball game. So no matter how you affect it, it's going to be tainted. It's going to be tarnished. Mm-hmm. This is the only option. And you know, I mean, you know, like I said, that's why we took it to J-Man as the GM to, you know,
make a ruling.
Yeah, I mean, well, ultimately, you know, he's the GM of the league, and I mean, it is what it is. And in all fairness, you know, we believe this is the way it should be done. So we'll see how it pans out. But it's, you know, it is what it is. So I mean, there's fantasy football players all over the country. One of the YouTube channels I watch is a fantasy football channel, and every league is having these discussions. And most people, like one with money on the line, they're just splitting the pot between the two finalists because it's the only way to do it. You know what I mean? So there's no good answer for this. There's, you know, whichever answer fits you best, really, is all there is to do here. So
I mean, would you stop the game? I mean, we had some tremendous injuries. We had people break their fucking leg, like what's it called? That one.
We've had people blowing out their quads. We've had fucking people fall 80 feet from the sky and fucking die. Yeah. I mean, let's be real.
In the moment, like, because I was watching it when it happened. In the moment, I said, "Yeah, call the game for tonight." That was what my gut told me, and I'll still stand by that. But that being said, I would have picked it up Tuesday. I would have played it out Tuesday, either during the day or Tuesday night football, or do something else.
What about a doubleheader Monday night football?
Because, you know, this is an important game, and let's not forget the NFL is a business about money. They're not just gonna drop this. You know what I mean?
They're double dipping it.
This game has to be played. Otherwise, it throws the whole season out of whack. You know, now I have seen some options of, because there's a week between the playoffs and the Super Bowl, they could push the whole league back 1 week. But then again, I mean, there's a lot of different options, but realistically, none of them are good.
Right, so it's all in the gray area.
It's the best of a bad situation when you look at it. So, you know, I mean, who knows? I mean, obviously, the last word I heard, they said that they wouldn't be playing it this week because, you know, they have to deal with the players' unions and everybody else. TV. There's a lot of people that they have to answer to on this. So
now, the guy that got hurt and had a heart attack, does anybody know how he's doing? Is he alive still?
Last I heard, he was in critical condition, but he was kind of stable. They had a tube down his throat, pretty much helping him breathe. Whatever.
Okay. Wow.
So now there is some controversy over, you know, the whole jabby jab thing because of
I heard that too. Right, I heard about that as well.
Now, like, well, you know, we don't want to get Casey pulled down by talking about the jabby jab too much because that's how these things happen these days. I think that's a fair question to ask, and I can't wait to have a podcast about it one day because you can argue it, you know, whether you think it did or it didn't happen, whatever. But, you know, let's just, you know, obviously if you go back and you watch the hit, the guy got hit in the chest. Freak accidents happen. It could have just been a non-related to any jabby jab thing. But, you know, it's Yeah, I mean, we're in the middle of football season. I mean, in the hottest part of football season. You know, we're going into playoffs and championship games here. So there's a lot of money flowing through here.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you,
They
I
got to do
really
something.
don't care. My team, when they got eliminated, I was just like, whatever. I have college football to worry about. I ain't got to worry about NFL right now.
Well, that's I mean, to kind of bring that up, the college deal. Like, if Georgia don't take TCU seriously,
oh, we are, dude. We're already
they're going to be
studying
in
tape.
for a game.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
I'm
already
sure they
studying
are.
tape.
But I think that's what, because I mean, let's be real. If Ohio State didn't screw up at the end of that game, Georgia's not
That
in
was
the national
great.
title game.
Dude, I called Casey right after that happened. I was like,
Right.
dude, they won. I'm sitting there fucking smoking a cigarette trying to calm the fuck down and shit. And I'm
Right.
like, Casey, we fucking did it. And he's like, well, what happened? I'm like, fucking Georgia beat fucking Ohio State. And I'm like,
Well,
fucking, it was a field goal.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Great.
Georgia limped their way into the national title game, whereas TCU came in screaming like an eagle. So you've got Georgia, who is, there's no question, they're the odds-on favorite to win this. But
Oh, yeah,
it's just
we can win back-to-back. We can run it back.
It's just like I comment. There was a YouTube deal I commented. I said, you never doubt a man that has something to prove.
But think about this way, too,
TCU has.
Right, think about this way. You know what really fucked up Michigan, how TCU lost, is because they were Michigan was thinking more about fucking Georgia, trying to get that revenge on Georgia
100%.
because we smacked them around last year.
Oh,
we
yeah,
own the Big Ten.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that whatsoever. That's what I'm saying. This is very much a David and Goliath situation here.
Oh, yeah, Kirby, he's already fucking done video on you guys. He studied your whole fucking season. He knows what's going to happen. That you guys playing that 3-3-5, that 3-3-5 play, that defense you guys have, he's already fucking studied it.
Yeah, like I said,
mean, not many people run that 3-3-5 fucking defense.
I was sitting there in my A&M colors with a bunch of people in purple watching this game. I stood out like a sore thumb. You know
so
what
how'd that happen? Like the whole situation, like what happened that whole night? Like explain it. Because you were sounding like you were like, I'm at this party at this bar with the Texas Longhorns fans and fucking TCU fans and Aggie fans all together united. That's
I think the only North Texas. I didn't see any North Texas or SMU, but the place that we were watching the TCU game at had Horned Frog fans, it had Aggie fans, had Longhorn fans, it had Tech fans and Baylor. So you had yellow, orange, maroon, purple, red. It looked, I mean, every spectrum of the Texas football circuit was there's snowball in the
someone's talking shit, I think.
It's all good. All of the Texas brethren are standing behind TCU right now, so it's all good. I don't care. But it was really cool to see all of Texas kind of unite.
Right.
It was cool to see all of the fan bases that normally fight and argue with one another come together to put their full support behind a Texas team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
wow.
You guys got there for a reason. You didn't just get in there because you got in.
That's what I'm saying. So
honor is respect to you guys.
I would love to see TCU bring that national title home to Fort Worth, Texas. That's all I want to see.
But let's be real. It's a regional Catholic church private school.
What?
It's not, isn't it? That's what I heard. That's what, isn't it Texas Christian University? It's a boarding school.
They're a major football program.
That's not what I keep hearing from everybody.
Do what?
That's not what I was hearing from like a whole bunch of these media places. They were saying that, it's just a regional, small region.
Now, if you were to put the, like in order of, obviously you've got A&M and UT at one, Texas or Texas Christian, TCU would be a step below them. But even that, even a step 2 college team is still a Division I and just as good as anybody else. Hell, they just beat Michigan. You know what I mean? They've proven their worth.
I like Flamin' Legend. He's awesome. I like that kid.
They like for the longest time, they wouldn't the Big 12. It didn't even want TCU. That they were in the Mountain West division for the longest time, but they were good enough. They fought their way in, and look at where they are now. So I mean, are they a Georgia? No, but
no, they'll never be a Georgia.
No, but it's. Well, there you go, Butterfly. Yeah, I mean, Christian school or not, there's.
But let's be real though about that whole thing, them being a Christian school or not. Michigan got fucking mollywopped by TCU. Georgia last year, Georgia fucking annihilated them 38-11. So I mean, Michigan, like I keep telling my father-in-law, who has Michigan beat besides Ohio State? We just beat fucking Ohio State. We beat Michigan last year. We fucking the Georgia Bulldogs own the Big Ten as a fucking whole. We could smack any one of them around in the Big Ten.
All I know is this. On paper, the Georgia Bulldogs should beat them 50-20.
I'm not going to say this final score, but I'm just saying I believe Georgia
I'm not saying that's the final score.
Right.
But what I am saying is, even being a Georgia fan, I think you can also feel there's something special happening around.
Oh,
TCU
I told you, dude. I told you that night when TCU beat the shit out of Michigan. I said, man, there's something special about that team. But
sometimes
I'm not overlooking them.
Sometimes the Cinderella story happens. And I'm not saying all the time, and I'm not saying it'll even happen this year. I'm just saying this feels like one of those moments. And anybody who discounts TCU for being a smaller school or they don't have as much money as Georgia, I promise you this. TCU, they got some rich folks back in that football team. And if you don't believe me, just go look at Amon G. Carter Stadium that they play football in. That's nicer than some pro football stadiums.
Well, yeah.
So, it is one of those things.
I don't know. I like Stanford Stadium, but yeah, we'll see exactly what happens. I hope to bring home another championship to Athens. That'd be fucking great.
I mean, whenever I was sitting there watching that TCU game with the people I was, to just be in that environment, it was
electric.
Dude, I haven't felt – the last time I felt something like that was I was in Arlington watching the Rangers get into the World Series. That was the last time I felt that kind of atmosphere. It was just one of those things.
Oh, wow. So that's cool.
It was solid, dude.
Well,
that must have been something to see there.
Is that Casey?
Well, you know how the Christian football players, they're like, if they take a nasty hit, they're like, that's not very Christian-like.
Oh, jeez, Casey.
well, and to kind of speak to that Christian part as well, TCU was also voted a top 10 party school, just to kind of put things in a little bit of a scope. Just throwing that out there too. So, they might go to church on Sunday, but they're going to party on Saturday night. You know what I mean?
And probably Friday too.
But yeah, it was cool.
Well, I mean, gosh, going back, I'm not into college football like I used to be.
It's better than NFL. You should get into college football. It's better than NFL. I'll tell you that much.
Well, it's fun to watch it. I'd rather be at there and watch it, but
I can see Casey being like a mascot for a team. Put him in like the big costume.
You should put him in the TCU Horn Frog mascot.
Well, Casey does look kind of like that mascot of yours that's on your picture right there. If you look at it,
he wishes he was Uga. He wishes.
Casey does look like Uga. I mean, I can see the resemblance. It's
Well, especially how white I get with this lighting. I mean, I'm almost.
Is that your light? Your light in your game room? Like, is there any way to like?
I mean, it only has one bulb. I should.
Damn, dude, you're like white as hell.
Yeah, I had to change the light in my bedroom. The bulbs were like that yellow light, and it just like I'd go back and look at old streams, and it made me look like I was a Simpsons character or something. So I had to get like a pure white light, and I put those in my ceiling fan or whatever. so it makes it look what it actually is. So it looks better. So
or it could be just the camera just not look that great.
no, the camera's fine. I tested it multiple times. It wasn't the camera; it was my lighting. I had some of them.
Talking about me though. I'm wondering if it's my camera or what, but it just seems like I'm coming in very blindly.
Yeah, you're like really pasty.
You kind of look translucent right now with that black T-shirt on.
You ever seen that one movie with the guys? I guess it's Powder.
Powder, yeah.
Yeah, where he's.
I hadn't seen that in a while. Good movie though.
I just only remember Powder.
Oh, I've seen that movie. Yeah,
where the guy's like
the albino kid.
Yeah, that's what I kind of look like right now, just with a goatee.
You look like the Invisible Man right before you turn completely clear. Like you drank the potion and you're like slowly degrading into invisible. You're just like slowly fading away. Eventually, it's just going to be a T-shirt sitting there and a T-shirt and earphones is all we're going to see. In case you're just going to be acting like everything's normal. So,
hold on. Are we talking about the Invisible Man like from the Kevin Bacon one? Or what is that?
Hollow Man. Well,
Man, yeah.
Hollow Man is based off of the old Invisible Man movies. It's a modern retelling of that Universal movie. Is all it is. But yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I heard they made a second.
Hollow Man's a good movie. Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon. That's definitely in my top 3 Kevin Bacon films. Maybe number 1, depending on the day. But I really enjoy it.
I really wouldn't know. I mean, probably the best one for me with him in that he's a main character. I probably would say the Apollo 13 movie. Probably. I mean,
for me, it's either Footloose or Hollow Man. Either way.
I mean, I never watched Footloose, but I do love.
You've never seen Footloose? Holy crap, dude! You got to get on that. That's a good film. That's just one of those like essential '80s movies everybody needs to see at least once. So.
Well, I mean, how realistic is it where they ban the dancing? I mean, like that's just stupid that they ban dancing.
Well, it's okay. Have you ever seen Roadhouse?
No.
Oh yeah.
You've never seen Roadhouse?
Clips. You gotta watch it. It's a good movie.
Clips of
Casey. My Lord. You've got 8,000 video games and you haven't seen Roadhouse.
Nope.
Have you seen Porky's?
Wow.
No.
Hang on. Well, I'm not even getting to Porky's yet. You've never.
No. I'm sheltered. Okay. I'm sheltered. I told.
What about Revenge of the Nerds? Casey, that's right up your alley.
No, I haven't watched that.
Okay,
either.
What are some of you? Okay, before I even ask what some of your, how many movies do you watch a year? Like, give me a ballpark.
Are you talking about like going to the theater, or like at home watching a movie?
At home. Well, what's your at home watch of film?
Not a lot. I mean, if anything, I watched the newest Top Gun movie.
Okay. Have you seen the old Top Gun?
Oh yeah.
Okay. At least you've seen Top Gun, so we're getting somewhere. Okay.
I'm kind of like this. I'm like between one and the other. Some people says Maverick is better than the original. I'm kind of like this. I'm like it's like right there.
I liked them both, but the original will always be better for me when it comes to Top
Gun. I don't know. It was a pretty fucking good movie. What?
I can see why you say that, but the nostalgia, with how good the original Top Gun is, plus the nostalgia of it, that's why it trumps it for me. Top Gun Maverick can't be better than Top Gun.
I heard. Are they doing another one, or is that, or if I'm just thinking,
I haven't heard any news, but I wouldn't be surprised with as much money as it made. I think it'd be a mistake. I think I'd leave it at the one they did and just take the win. Don't just milk it for more money. But knowing Hollywood, they'll squeeze out a sequel that won't be nearly as good, and it'll tarnish Top Gun Maverick. But
I mean, and I'll bet money Maverick wouldn't be in there because I mean, why you need Tom Cruise for the third one? I'm like,
well, I mean, Top Gun Maverick. Miles Teller, I believe, is the name of the lead, and the younger guy. He did very good in this film, but The Last Airbender.
I have not.
Is that some? Oh, hang on, that's some anime thing, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. I think it is too.
No, I don't watch that anime stuff.
I have seen Ghost, the one with Patrick Swayze. Yes, I've seen that one.
So, okay, hang on. You've seen that Patrick Swayze, but you've never seen Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
No, but
what about Dirty Dancing?
I was about to bring that up. Yes, I
hang on. So you never got to see how cool Sam Elliott is in Roadhouse?
I seen clips of it.
Oh, Sam Elliott is the coolest thing about it. I love Roadhouse. Roadhouse is like, I mean, probably my favorite non-horror film ever. I love that movie.
Really?
It's better than Jurassic Park?
100%. I would watch Roadhouse 10 times over Jurassic Park 100%. And I like both films, but Roadhouse is above Jurassic Park easily. I mean, Roadhouse had the kind of like that. It's not like a cowboy bar. It's more like kind of like a redneck type joint with double deuce there, and you got Patrick Swayze coming in all cool, and Sam Elliott, he's like the biker type guy. You've got like that 80s ambiance to it. It's one of the greatest movies of all time for me, anyways.
She brought up room 407. Is that the one with that one dude that went to a hotel room in New York or something, and it freaks out and tried to scare you out of the room?
Room 407. I've seen that. I think Sam Jackson's in that movie. I believe I've seen that.
I liked it. I think it was a really good one.
Never seen it.
And there's one with Joan Cusack as well.
Yeah.
But I think that's 1428. I think that's a different movie I'm thinking about.
Well, Samuel Jackson was in that one too, though. That's
maybe that's the one I'm thinking of then.
Because Samuel L. Jackson was the guy who, I guess, runs the hotel, and he's trying
I think you're right. Yeah.
He's begging him not to go into the room. But
I don't know. If you just want to go by haunted hotel rooms, The Shining is the greatest hotel movie ever made in that way. The Shining is one of them films that...
What about Psycho?
Psycho, I love the original Psycho. It's the
Who hasn't seen RoboCop? That's a real question.
Well, you watch RoboCop 1 and 2. Don't watch 3, and don't waste your time with the TV show. But
there was a TV show?
Yeah,
they did one season of a TV show,
it's on
but
YouTube.
it was just recycled garbage. Like, it was not good.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Because RoboCop 3 came out, and it was like it was basically a PG RoboCop is what it was, because they saw the success of how people, kids were, drawn to the characters. So they started making toys and stuff out of RoboCop, right? Well, you can't really, at that point in time, they didn't really want to make toys of an R-rated, cop that kills people for children, right? So they made, I think it was PG or PG, I think it was PG or PG-13. It was one of the two.
PG-13.
It's got to be PG-13.
But RoboCop 3, it was they recycled stuff from the previous, like the suit. It wasn't Peter Weller who played him in 3. It was somebody else. I can't remember the guy's name now. But like the suit didn't even fit the guy. Like it was made for Peter Weller, so it fit him awkward. He didn't look right in it. It was a whole thing. But yeah, no, RoboCop 1 and 2 are, I mean, tremendous films.
Robert John Burke.
Imagine imagine they take out the dead body of RoboCop and they're like, well, we gotta put a fresh new dead body.
Someone go kill a cop so we can fill the suit up. Let's do this thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, RoboCop. Let's see. RoboCop 1 was filmed in Dallas. 2 was filmed in Houston, I believe, because they were both filmed out. I believe. Yeah, I think 1 was Dallas. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was Fort Worth actually.
But
it was in the DFW Metroplex. That's what it was, because they wanted a city that looked enough like Detroit in like a bad area, but still had some advancement in the background. That's kind of what they were going for. Kind of.
Funny is though the remake they actually did film in Detroit, but yet they could have filmed it in the '80s in Detroit, and it would have looked the same.
Well, the new RoboCop, it was okay, but it was never gonna be as good as the original. Like, no, I enjoyed the film, and I did like Carl Urban as the new RoboCop. I did like him in that role.
That suit sucked, though. I mean, I probably would prefer if they brought back the old one, not have a brand new one.
Well, they had a small little glimpse of the old one in that movie, but it was just a small little scene.
Wait, I may be remembering this wrong, but in the end of the new RoboCop, doesn't he get the silver paint job on the suit?
No, that's in between in the movie. It's like a little small, because he's not like how the original movie is. How he got shot and killed. He was actually just put in the suit because they needed somebody.
Oh my god!
So it's like
stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. I didn't like it.
I don't know. It was like, honestly, you didn't need any films past RoboCop 2. Like, the entire plot was pretty much wrapped up. 3 was just more of a cash grab. You know what I mean?
I personally think 2 was a cash grab. I think 1 is just good enough. Personally.
Well, 2, it wraps up. Is her name Christy? Oh, I can't remember.
No, that was 3. That was 3 that killed her. Christy Allen.
I thought she died in 2.
No, she died in 3. She died in 3.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it. I got it.
I'm looking
earlier
at
we got to talking about all of them, and they're jumbled up
Mm-hmm.
in my brain. Okay, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because she got shot in the chest without a bullet, proof vest on, and RoboCop laid her in the fucking church. Yeah.
They should have made a chick RoboCop to go with it.
Because they had the Nazis, or the fucking, whatever you want to call the Nazis, or the stormtroopers, or whatever you want to call it. They fucking
They could do a direct sequel to RoboCop 2 and have RoboCop and a chick RoboCop who like rides around and acting and stuff.
When they're fucking.
They could do a robot. Oh, there's money in this, y'all. I'm telling you.
How's the Church of Tex going? We've been talking about that.
I'm too tired. I've been too tired to do anything. I've been busy. You know how life goes.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Sermons is not weekly. It could be like.
Well, no. As I previously stated, once donations are given, preaching will start. I don't work for free here, people. Come on now. I may be a prophet, but I need to profit in order to be a prophet. You see how this works. So
plus, he's got to sacrifice 2 mongoloids.
I'm a prophet with an IT, not an ET. There's the difference. So good.
Of course. Yeah, watch Roger Rabbit.
That's a good movie. I love it.
I heard there's one scene where you could look up her dress, like when she's thrown out of the car, and you can kind of try to.
I think so.
Yeah.
So Casey, I'm betting you're one of those people that, like, you don't watch older movies. You watch them new, then you probably don't see them again for 5 years.
Yeah, I would kind of like. Well, I mean, I watch it in the theater, then I watch it when it comes out, and then
it gets put on a shelf and you don't look at it again. Okay.
Well, then it'll be like,
I see that.
Or it's like, oh, you know what? I'll watch it. Like it's been several years now. Like, I mean, unless like right now there's several movies on my YouTube lineup, like Maverick is one of them. I think the latest Spider-Man is one of them. And
No Way Home or something like that.
Yeah, No Way Home's on there. So
the only good part about that movie was seeing all the old Spider-Man come back. That's the only part that I cared about. The rest of the movie was
I really thought that was not going to happen. I thought that was all rumored bullshit.
No, as soon as those pictures leaked of the CG, I knew it was happening because it was obvious that it was real, and they were just trying to downplay it or whatever. So,
well, I mean, they downplayed it pretty good. So I was like, I didn't believe it until I saw it, but that was pretty freaking good.
Now, okay, so when you get a video game, do you treat it like you do with your movies? Do you get it home, you play it once, and then stick it on a shelf, and you don't come back to it for a number of years, or what?
It depends. Let's say it's a brand new one that I've been dying to play. Yeah, I'd play it. But if it's something like I go out and get like a whole stack of them, then they automatically go on the shelf. I mean, I would love to play every single one of them. That's why I'm kind of like doing game plays.
Right.
But if it's yeah, I would say the same thing with movies I do with video games. Like if I play, if I finish the Mario Odyssey, I'll either put it away or I might later on and go back and play it again. It just depends.
So how many games do you have you think that you hadn't even played yet?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't know what the number might be.
Oh, it would be a lot. I mean, especially if the NES games behind me, there's several that's really, really bad that like I wouldn't want to play them, but I used to when first done it, I would at least test them. Now it's just like it's impossible to sit down and play every one of them.
So do you not test them before you buy them?
No, I used to.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think that would be like the first thing that you do.
Well, the cartridge I usually wouldn't worry about because you can clean them. But as the disc, you can kind of almost do the same thing with the disc because you can go and have them being reserviced unless it's cracked. So,
well, like I know whenever I would buy like DVDs or Blu-rays from like a pawn shop or something, I would test every disc before I took it home because if it skipped or didn't work, I wasn't going to buy the thing.
Yep, same here.
Well, you test it there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you just be like, hey, can you just pop these in for 10 seconds so I can see that it works? Whatever.
I see.
Obviously, it's not like, because sometimes it skips later on or something.
Yeah.
But, it's a way to weed out some of the bad ones. So.
Oh, yeah, you always got to test that out beforehand, Casey. You can't just sit there, take my money, and then, it's fucked up. And then it's like, now you're shit out of money.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, I've sold games to GameStop before, and they test every disc, before they buy the thing. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, yeah. a lot of times game stores does that too. But there's a lot of times like I go to my local store and I would have a bunch of doubles, and they're not gonna sit and test them all. They'll test them. I mean, right there, they'll bring them in the back and clean them and test them later on. I assume if I had gave them a bunch of bad ones, that they're no longer going to take trades from me.
It was kind of funny when I bought my PS4 years ago. It was a bundle pack and it came with one of the Call of Duty games. I don't even remember which one it was, but it was literally like the game came inside of the box that the PS4 was in, right? Same packaging. And I'm like, well, I don't want this Call of Duty game. Can I just sell it while I'm here? Literally still in the cellophane wrapper. I'm like, yeah, sure. We don't care. We'll buy it from you. They had to test a game they had to literally cut the cellophane off of it to test it.
Well, that just beats the point. That's fucking stupid. What a bunch of retards.
I opened it in front of them. I hadn't even left the store. I'm on, like, here's their counter. I opened the box, pulled it out, said, hey, do you want to buy this? They had to test it. And like, I said, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But
yeah, because you know what's funny, Tex, is that they do that and then they'll sell it as new, even though they opened it up and they put it in their own factory sealed.
Well, because that night I bought the PS4 Injustice 1, the complete version, and I wanted it brand new because they were trying to sell me a used one. I'm like, no, I want a new one. So they sell me a new game, but they grab a box off the shelf and then the disc out of a drawer.
Yeah,
I'm like, hang on a minute, whoa! I said, that's not new. I said, I want new still. I had to argue 20 minutes to get one that was still in the cellophane wrapper. I know
people are retarded.
Well, the thing
it was so stupid.
It's if you're talking about GameStop, that's I know that's policy. Like,
well, that's okay, but here's what I argued. I said, if I bring in a disc that's already open, you're going to tell me it's used. But if I buy a disc from you that's already open, you're going to tell me it's new. So we're dealing with a double standard here that I'm not comfortable with. I said, if I go across the parking lot to Walmart and buy a new video game, it's going to be in the cellophane wrapper. So are you going to sell me one of those, or do I walk out of here?
Oh,
and that's when they finally sold me one. So
holy shit! There's Dee in the chat.
What's going on, Dee? You know, I was just about to go back to the whole movie thing. Casey reminds me of the dude from Grandma's Boy. The main star. I can see it.
Oh no! What? Hold on. Why? I mean, he's
because he loves video games. He's a video game designer. He's a tester. And I mean, minus the smoking pot part, but I mean, and you don't live with your grandma. You live with your mom, but it's pretty much the same routine. I mean,
I had not watched that in a long.
I love that movie.
That's one of the best comedies I've ever seen. That's a funny movie. I'm not much on comedy movies, but that's one I can always enjoy.
Dee, no, we're not on Skype.
I'm gonna just.
You can send him the deal. We can trust him.
Yeah, I'm not just saying, guys. I'm not just sending it in the chat, but we're gonna bring in Dee.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, no, it's so funny to see how, like, I never knew. Like I said, I'm not a big gamer. I don't buy a lot of video games.
Neither.
I mean, up until I bought that PS4, I didn't even own a video game system. But, like, once I saw that, I started to see why GameStop sucks so bad.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I was like, this is a horrible
2018, 2019?
horrible business.
Casey, you could speak about that. What was it, the stock market, 2019, 2020, something like that? Where all those nerds got rich and shit off of GameStop?
Oh, yeah, I think it was something with, God, was it Robin Hood?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that drove GameStop's stock through the roof. It was, outrageous. See, right now, GameStop should be dead right now. But
right, we should bring back Funko Land.
I feel
Funko Land.
It was a game store way back in the day, just like Blockbuster Music and all that.
I don't think we had one of those down here.
Did you have one, Casey? Blockbuster Music or Funko Land? No?
We had.
Oh man,
we had Blockbuster down here. We didn't have
video
Funko,
or not video, but music. Because see, up here we had Blockbuster Video. We had Blockbuster. Yeah, we had Blockbuster Video, Blockbuster Music. We had a Media Play. We had Circuit City.
Yeah,
FYE.
I've seen that, EJ. I've seen Texas Chainsaw 3D, and it's not new. Texas Chainsaw 3D came out some years ago. That's not the newest one.
Oh.
If you want to see the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, watch the one on Netflix.
Did they direct that one? I mean, or produce that one?
Yeah, Netflix basically produced the whole thing. I don't know if they produced it, but I know they bought the rights to it because this was at the time when Peacock was releasing Halloween films on Peacock.
Yeah,
it was Halloween Kills was coming out exclusive. It was coming out because that was during lockdown. Halloween Kills came out same day on Peacock as it did in theaters, and they released Texas Chainsaw Massacre exclusively on Netflix. I don't even think it went to theaters. I don't think so I never either. Saw it on there. The whole place I've ever seen it is on Netflix.
You remember, the interview? It was supposed to come out in theaters, and then the whole thing with Korea happened.
The interview, the movie, The Interview. Yeah,
that was with Seth Rogen and what's his face.
Yeah. And they were like,
I never saw that movie.
It's fucking hilarious. I heard the threats of Kim Jong-un talking about bombing the U.S. if they release it or whatever. I was like, are you fucking serious? Fucking liberal pussy.
And then I
wanted
to see it, but I for some reason I never got around to it.
I think you can watch it on YouTube for like $2.
It's okay. I mean, it's not awesome. But I mean, that was the first movie I ever seen that was brand new streaming. So I was like, this is something different. I prefer this.
Well, now, I mean, obviously with lockdowns, or during the lockdown, new movies weren't being put out. So they had to do something, right? That's why any Warner Brothers movie was released on HBO Max, for that whole year. So you got let's see, Godzilla versus Kong. You got a bunch of big time movies that were pretty much that whole year calendar release of Warner Brothers films was dropped on HBO Max, same day as theaters were or whatever. And it caused a lot of problems or whatever. But,
Here's a question, Tex. Doesn't Warner Brothers own HBO Max and HBO in general, I thought? Because a lot of their movies
HBO, now it's Warner Brothers Discovery because Discovery bought Warner Brothers. Yep. But HBO Max is the streaming service that was owned by Warner Brothers. Now it's just called Max now. I believe they changed the name, or they're going to change the name. But yes, basically, right now you can get that's where you can get all the Warner Brothers properties. But going forward, the Discovery app is going to be combined with HBO Max. And that's why I believe the name is going to be called Max. It's from what I've read some time ago, unless something changed. But basically, once they do that, that will rival like Disney Plus as the largest, streaming service that you can get because of so much content on there. And then of course you've got Peacock, but Peacock's not on the same level as a Netflix.
Oh no.
Peacock's not even as good as Netflix is, if we're being honest.
Dude, their fucking service sucks. I mean,
it does. Yeah,
it does.
Well, I can't tell you how many times I would be watching like a pay per view or a premium live event, whatever the crap they call them these days, and it just kicks you off for no reason. Or
hey, Casey, can you send it to him in the DM on Twitter? Because he's talking about Facebook. It was sending it through.
Yeah, no, send it to him on Twitter.
I tried to look for him on Twitter.
Look on my in my Twitter. He's on my Twitter. It's just a DD. You can see it on my Twitter page.
Okay.
I mean, I can add him to the group if you want.
Yeah.
Because when Discovery bought Warner Brothers Studios, Zaslav, once he became into power, he started changing everything. And I mean, some for the good, some for the bad, depending on your viewpoint. But once HBO Max or Max or whatever it's going to called, you can get all that Discovery content, all of the shows and stuff that they had, plus the catalog of Warner Brothers films that they have. So there's a lot of stuff you can watch on there.
I think that's stupid to combine all that because I mean you're getting too. Why don't you just get paid twice?
Because people aren't going to do that. I mean, do you subscribe to the Discovery app now?
Yeah.
Well, see if it makes more fiscal sense for one company to have one app and charge a little bit more for it than to charge people twice for something. I mean, people are more likely to subscribe if there's one thing they pay a little bit more for than two they have to pay individually for. You know what
I mean? I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, that's one less bill. But I think it makes more sense. Like, hey, we can get them to double.
There's a reason that they're the rich guys and we're not. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
it's just it's one of those things.
But I don't know. I think it would make them more money, but
because you never know.
Because I used to love Discovery all the time, especially back in the early 2000s with like Mythbusters and God. I know American Choppers was the bigger thing for me. And I still watch American Choppers all the time on that app.
That show got old. I mean, it would, if you've seen one episode, you've seen them all. Oh, well, this week we're doing a themed bike for firefighters. And then they get the bike in the shop and then they kind of start to yell. Then somebody throws a chair. And then somehow by the end of it, just under the deadline, they magically get the bike done. And then you get to see it drive for 10 seconds, So.
Well, yeah. The one thing I don't like this is going to make me sound like an asshole, but they will always do something good. Like they'll have, we're going to do this thing for charity. I fast forward through that so I can watch them work on the bike or something. I hate to say this. I don't care about it.
Well, I mean, okay. Do you ever watch that show, Counting Cars, stuff like that?
I only watched a few episodes of that.
That show, I like that better because I don't need to see you working on the car. I already know how to work on cars. That's not a problem for me. I'll watch it for the personality. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those things. But I don't know. I was more of a fan of Monster Garage with Jesse James than I was American Chopper. I thought Monster Garage, because he didn't just make a chopper painted differently. It was something different every week or whatever.
And it wouldn't guarantee you to be finished because every time it failed, they blew it up or something.
Right. Now, once Jesse James moved to Austin, he moved down here to Texas. he was filmed because he opened up a new shop down here, and he was filming a TV show because he was making guns like pistols and all kinds of everything else. And unfortunately, I don't think the show ever got picked up, but I really wanted to see that. What's up, Davey?
What up?
What's up, man?
Making sure you could hear us.
Yeah, damn, that was a pain in the ass to get in. Jesus. Did you guys see that fucking hit that Bills player? Holy shit!
Oh yeah, no. Casey didn't because Casey's watched this many football games. But yeah, no, I was watching it live there Monday night. That was gnarly.
That was pretty fucked up.
I still think they should have continued with the game. I mean,
the NFL was like after 5 minutes, all right, guys, let's get ready to go back on the field. Like they were like, they wanted it done and over with. You know what
I mean? It doesn't surprise me though that they're about money, so it didn't shock me at all.
Well, like I said earlier, they're not gonna. The NFL is only going to be so kind for so long until they're like, okay, you're messing with our playoff money here, so let's either play or get out of the way. So they're only going to be nice for so long.
I'm surprised they didn't just like, hey, can you give him CPR over there?
Can you move him behind the player's bench so the cameras can't see that he may be dead?
We're not asking a lot. You could still give him CPR just behind the 20.
Can you take him can you at least move him behind the line of scrimmage so we can go that way? Do what you need to do.
For fuck's sakes, get him out of the red zone. Like, Jesus.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many times we've seen people like have serious injuries that they'll be on the ground for 15 minutes, and then after they're finally scraped off the field, then they resume. So like they resume like nothing has happened. But so what's the difference from a broken neck and someone having a heart attack?
Well, see, I thought initially because whenever I first watched the hit, it was live. I thought Hamlin got hit in the face mask. So I thought it was a neck. I was like, oh, this dude just broke his neck because he just stood up and he falls back. But then once they showed replays and then I watched it on my phone, I was like, oh, he got hit in the chest. So I was like, this might be something different. It obviously was.
Right. So it's weird. I thought it was a perfectly normal, below average hit. Like it was nothing special.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything. It was just like, oh, okay, well, a safety got a tackle. Okay, big deal, whatever. Is what it is.
The problem is when shit like that happens, and it has happened, just not on national television, usually the player has underlying heart condition that he's unaware of.
Right.
So it doesn't surprise me that happened. Now, I think players should, if you could afford, usually by the time you hit college, if you're playing for Georgia or Alabama, you could afford a good healthcare, a good healthcare plan.
What's going on, GD?
What's up, man? So it won't take a lot, to get, hey, maybe I could spend a couple grand to see if there's anything wrong with my gallbladder, my heart, my pancreas.
They do physicals to even get on a pro football team.
No, but when they do physicals so they could tell the coach, yeah, this dude's ready to go. You're not gonna want to tell, oh, coach, by the way, I have spinal contusion I was born with, or I was, you don't want to tell them. You want to fucking play.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You make a good point there.
That's what was, everybody that was talking about the jabby jab that I was kind of hinting at that I didn't want to get in too many details and get Casey's channel took down.
I don't think he would get his channel took down about it. But...
Oh, no, they will. They will pull this up. If we say certain buzzwords, they will yank this down lickety-split.
What kind of libtard shit is that?
It's YouTube. You're surprised?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Welcome to YouTube.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe
communist slaves.
I don't believe in. Yeah, I don't believe in COVID. But when I say COVID, I mean COVID with a K. So it's not COVID. It's COVID.
Well, he's actually talking about Corona, the beer. That's like he doesn't believe that exists. He thinks that's a
good
conspiracy fact, as Casey would say. But see, that's the whole thing. Like with obviously the NFL was pushing the jabby jab, and they still are, right? So let's say he did get that, and what's linked to that but heart stuff. So people start asking this question, and then of course anybody who asks that question, they jump down their throat. Oh, well, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a blah blah blah, whatever they want to say. But there might be some validity to it.
How do we know he didn't have some type of issues beforehand? I mean, maybe the guy could high blood pressure be a thing that could be a cause.
Well, I will say the funniest comment. There's a fantasy football channel on YouTube that I watch. The funniest comment that I saw about this guy got kicked off of the guys. He either got banned or timed out. I don't know. But he said, Hamlin needed that chest plate that Bret Hart wore in WCW.
I remember that.
No,
somebody commented that. And they're like, "Get this guy out of here!" And they banned him, and he was gone or whatever.
He needed the shoulder pads of WWE legend Animal, the Road Warriors. He needed those spiked shoulder pads to protect.
He needed the Road Warriors, spiked shoulder pads. Would have been great. But somebody was like, "Oh, just making a funny comment, just breaking the tension or whatever," and they kicked the guy off the YouTube channel for it. So.
That's retarded.
Well, yeah. I mean, God, look what Twitter does. I mean, before Elon took over, you say
that's not any better.
I haven't noticed anything. I'll be honest with you. Since he's took over. Okay, have y'all noticed when you log into you have Twitter off on your phone and then you click it back on, it shows like, oh, please sign in screen. Have y'all noticed that here recently?
No, mine's always on.
Yeah,
there for like 2 days, for like a day and a half or 2 days. Every time I would go to open it up, I would get the login screen and I would have to close it back out and come back in, and it would be logged in. It was
that's odd.
That's weird.
It was a trending topic on there, so that's why I brought it up, because I wasn't the only one. But I don't know.
Have you seen Twitter now? That since people are buying those blue check marks, the ones that had the blue check marks prior to are now getting like
yellow
gold check. They're gold
or something.
Yeah.
So
who cares? It's a check mark. Who gives a crap?
Yeah, who fucking cares? You think you're better than anybody else?
There's nothing I say on Twitter that's revolutionary enough to get any attention. Exactly. Most of my tweets get like 25 to 50 people looking at them to begin with. I'm not changing lives here, but that's what I'm saying. So.
Well, we can buy one for Tommy now. I mean, Tommy won a check mark, so we can
he probably already has one.
No, he doesn't have one yet.
Oh, wait, no, that's Fami that has one.
Yeah,
I'm going to get me a blue check mark and change my name to Jesus Christ. That way your girl yells my name every time she gets fucked.
And, you're certified because you got the blue check mark, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Well, okay, like, do any of y'all do anything on Twitter worth spending $8 a month to have that check mark for? Because I don't.
I'm a blue-collar working man. I don't have time to play around like a little kid on Twitter.
The fucking ego you must have to want to pay $8 so people are like, they know who I am now. Like, Jesus,
right?
Really?
Like,
serious?
It's stupid.
How small does your junk have to do something like that to inflate your ego? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's social media. I don't like
social media is a joke.
With. If social media died tonight, I wouldn't cry one bit. I'd be good with it.
Well, technically,
I rather fight that Waffle House waitress than fucking pay for a blue check mark.
Did you see her? How
I haven't heard about
safety in foot? An NFL team needs to hire her to be a safety on a football team, because she just knocked that thing out of that.
What's the whole situation? Because I've never heard about this.
Well, she's a ninja, first off.
It was a fight at a Waffle House, and this chick like throws a chair at the waitress or whatever, and the Waffle House waitress just one hands it out of the way. I mean, it looked like something Superman would do in a movie or something. Like there's clips of it all over. You can look it up. But,
first off, anyone who lives in the Midwest or even in the middle of the country knows you don't fuck with late night shift Waffle House people. Like that's just
I've never been to a Waffle House.
Combat with them. They might as well be John Wick.
I don't think I don't think Waffle House hires anybody who's not already a felon. I'm pretty sure that's a job requirement to work there. So you don't want to mess with those people. Like they've been battle tested.
It's like, hold on, have you done time? It's like, no. It's like, well,
get out of here. Get out of here and go rob somebody.
We'll call
us in 6 years when you get out.
We'll call you.
I've never
We'll put
been
money
to
on your
Waffle
books.
House.
And then,
You know what's funny? I seen kind of that clip. Someone edited John Cena as the person.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it looks real. It really does.
It does look real. It's hilarious.
It's amazing what they can do with this deepfake technology now. It is incredible what they can do.
I mean, it's kind of obvious because there's John Cena shirtless in a Waffle House. But
maybe after he was at a wrestling match, he was hanging out with the boys at Waffle House. You don't know. I mean, it's possible.
But
that's just crazy.
It looks like the real thing. It really does.
I actually changed it to like I turned her into an anime meme. I'm trying to share it with y'all here. I don't know how I could share the picture. I didn't create it. I kind of stole it though.
We don't have it on there, but if you want to send it to me, I can send it to Casey.
6 and 8.
Oh, I'll send it on Twitter to Casey.
Okay,
yeah. Just put it in the group or whatever.
Yeah, and I can put it on share screen. The only thing is it chugs.
It might it might lag. That's the only thing that would suck.
Yeah, we'll find out.
This is pretty fucking hilarious. All right, Casey, look at your Twitter. Well, tell me if you got it.
On.
Well, it's just this is one of those like this is a gift that's never going to go away. Is what this is. I mean, it's just one of those things.
But that was wild.
I call it Waffle House Naruto Shippuden.
Where the hell is it?
Where'd you send it to?
Oh, I think I posted it on your timeline on Twitter. I don't think I messaged you.
Okay.
I thought you said you're gonna DM me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking retarded when it comes to sending DM. Like, have you ever tried to send a DM on Instagram? You have to fucking find that shit.
Not really on Instagram.
I tried to use an Instagram, and I don't have the college degree enough to use one, so I couldn't figure it out.
I don't really use my Instagram at all. I mean, I use that less than my Facebook, and I barely use
I don't have one of those either.
All right, check your messages. I DM'd it to you on Twitter now. That should be easier.
Okay.
There you
go. Okay.
Unless this is a fake Casey is raw.
No, that's me.
Could you imagine somebody so pitiful that wanted to pretend to be Casey?
Well, technically, there is a fake Casey and a real Casey. We just haven't, got down to the bottom of it yet.
I'm still convinced that this Casey has the real Casey tied up in a basement somewhere. But
it's possibility. I mean, you don't know.
Until he lets him out, this is the Casey we have to deal with. So it is what it is.
Let's see if this will bring. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
That's great.
Yeah, no, she just straight up one arms that thing like it's like nothing. It's like you really you're gonna throw a chair at me. Yeah, that's nothing.
So that's like inside of a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've never been to a Waffle House.
There's basically this super ghetto trashy chick that chunks a chair, and the waitress just one hands it away from her. It honestly looked like she was Magneto from the X-Men and just used her powers to just get rid of it. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. Or as I call it, standard Waffle House employee.
I gotta find the John Cena.
Yeah, no, you don't. Waffle House employees are not to be tanked with. They will. What's that? What's that, Casey?
I'm gonna try to find the John Cena one. Can you hear me?
Well, good luck because you can't see him. So
Can you hear me now? Oh, come on. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, okay.
Damn it. What the fuck? Oh, you can hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to find the John Cena version.
Yes, Casey. Whenever you unmute, we can hear you. That's how a mute button works.
Casey got banned already.
He got banned off of his own StreamYard. That's hilarious.
Casey got banned off Pornhub.
He got banned for harassing him. And now he kicked himself out of his own chat. There we go. Yes, we can hear you.
Casey was overusing the server, so he got banned off Pornhub.
He burned up their servers.
All right, I'm gonna try to bring up the one where with the John Cena one. See if I can do this without getting in trouble. And it says it's a short, so let's see if I can do this real quick.
And copyright strike.
There you go.
I don't know if it'd be a copyright strike.
If it's fan made,
they play a song.
If it's fan made, I don't see how they could copyright it.
Well, we'll see. We'll give it a try. Here we go. You're not gonna hear anything,
right?
Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh, there he is. I see him now. Kind of. Jesus, look at the velocity they throw that chair.
Oh yeah. I wonder what got that person who threw that chair so mad. I never heard why. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, it's Waffle House at 2 a.m. There doesn't need to be a why.
Obviously, I assume like somebody was in a meth-filled rage, but like, oh, you overcooked my grits. Now I'm gonna hit you with a chair. Like I imagine that's how that went down, but I have no idea.
Or maybe it's like there's a giant crow behind the fucking counter. I'm gonna kill it, guys. I imagine that's kind of how it went.
So hang on, AJ, you've never ate at Waffle House?
Nope, never have. Want to though? I want to. Yeah. We don't have any up here, man.
Good, if you value your life.
They have them in like other states, but they don't have them up here.
Waffle, I guess it's a Southern thing. I don't know, but Waffle House is terrible for you, but it's delicious. It is
if you're drunk. If you're drunk.
Yeah, well, it helps if you're, inebriated, but it's good either way. I'm a fan of the Waffle House. If it's ever a question of Waffle House or IHOP, I always go Waffle House. There's no decision. So
Tex is just saying that because he likes hitting on the toothless waitresses. He's biased.
Hey, they're easy. They never say no, so you do it. Let's be real. If you're hitting on a Waffle House waitress, you should probably just kill yourself because your life. But, okay.
Yeah, you hit Charlie Sheen levels at that point.
If the woman you're hitting on has like face tattoos and no teeth, just walk away. Just walk into traffic until you die. That's the only answer.
What did Charlie Sheen say? He had dragon blood or warlock blood? What was the quote?
Tiger blood.
Tiger blood. Tiger blood. But then again, he also had AIDS from doing porn stars, so that's a different thing, though.
Well,
more like Tiger Woods blood.
Well,
there you go. That makes more sense.
I thought he didn't have AIDS. He had HIV positive, but now
either way, it's going to end up killing him. So it is what it is.
Oh, I thought he's.
That's
cured.
Funny.
I thought he's cured now.
All I think of is South Park with the HIV positive.
If he was cured, then there's a reason why you don't see him on TV anymore. Because I'm sure he does not look like what Charlie Sheen used to.
Oh,
well, no, he did also call his boss a kike who was Jewish, by the way.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
So that didn't help his TV career at all, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I forgot he went after
Oh yeah,
Chuck, what's his face?
Lore.
Chuck Norris.
No, Chuck. No,
Chuck Lorraine, Chuck Lore, some shit like that.
Yeah,
Chuck.
I think it's
Yeah,
Chuck Lorre.
I think you got it. It was one of those, but yeah, it was one of those big Jew producers in Hollywood that makes a bunch of them shows. So, yeah.
Now, how big of a Jew are we talking? Are we talking massive or like just normal Jewy size?
Now we're talking Kyle's mom. That's the real question.
I'm guessing his nose almost drags the ground, but not quite. That's how Jew this guy was.
Oh, we're talking like gorilla Jew then. I got you.
Oh god,
Damn.
Like, Casey's like, "Yep, this is my last YouTube show. They're gonna kick me right off of here."
hey, I mean, they'll probably take it down. I mean, I don't know.
Well, see, Casey, once they take you off for Jewish hate, then you can change your name to like Yee or Yay, like Kanye did, and then go on to another channel and blame it.
Well,
So we're just setting you up for more content in the future.
Yeah, Casey. Now, thanks to me, now you could stop your deal with Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, you can stop making all those shoes you make billions of dollars off of or whatever. You know.
But here's another person. I mean, Magic Johnson had AIDS, or I mean HIV for 30 years, and he's still alive.
Well, he allegedly has it. I who knows? The whole joke is if you want the cure to HIV or AIDS, just go lick Magic Johnson. But that's a whole innuendo in and of itself. So.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that. I believe Magic Johnson doesn't have it, and I believe Flavor Flav does have it. Like, have you seen what he looks like? He looks like a fucking skeleton, like wrapped in electrical tape.
He's already
the last time.
He already looks
The last
like
time I saw him,
skeleton.
he was doing that reality show with that gigantic woman.
Oh yeah,
from Rocky IV.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren's woman from Rocky IV. Yeah.
Wasn't it Bridget Nielsen? But she's dead.
Yes, that's her name.
She died?
Yeah, she died a while ago.
When?
Really?
God damn.
That's news for me.
Yeah, shows you how close I pay attention.
I think she's still alive.
She probably passed from Flavor Flav's AIDS or whatever. I mean, that probably killed her. Right? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna now look it up because I really think she's still alive.
Way to go! You killed another one, Casey.
Well, allegedly. I mean,
I'm surprised Casey just doesn't wear a Grim Reaper robe everywhere he goes. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't have to wear pants. You could just throw that on and be comfortable everywhere you go.
He has to find a robe that fits him.
No, she's still alive.
Just go to a tent maker. I'm sure they have plenty of fabric. They'll figure it out. So
she looks like a fucking skeleton. I thought she was dead.
You're gonna need 2 California Kings.
God damn.
Just go to wherever they make car covers and tell them you want one for an 18-wheeler. I'm sure it'll fit fine. So,
she's on her 5th marriage right now.
Jeez. She
What
must
is she,
get
Kim
married
Kardashian?
5 times.
See, Sylvester Stallone was her 2nd marriage. So
I didn't know she was married to Sly. I didn't know that.
I don't know who could look at her and be like, "Yeah, I want to marry that." Like, geez.
Yeah, I don't see that either. Yeah.
in Rocky IV, she wasn't bad looking. But
only if you're into Amazon chicks.
Right.
I mean, she's a tall woman, but in Rocky IV,
you're talking to Casey. Casey likes giant women, so he's biased.
Casey prefers his women by the metric ton. That's how he likes it. So
I just think that's the only women who loves me. I mean, it's pretty much how it ends up.
No, I think you have no game. We need to go get you some game. You need to go get yourself some pussy, dude.
How Casey got his groove back. I can see the movie already. That'd be great.
No, I'm currently
No, seriously, imagine us 3 guys Because I mean, Dee Dee, you're not really like one of the originals on this group. But I'm just saying, imagine us three guys. We actually meet up in real life, and we go to a bar. Just imagine what kind of hell we could fucking raise. Just imagine.
First off, you guys are going to need my help. I make a great wingman. Number one. Number two, I am far original. I go back to like not Drew's first crew, but Drew's second crew.
No. We're talking about this crew. This show.
I was on the first episode, you dick. What do you mean?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk. I don't remember.
Originally, Dee was on Less Than Serious. He was like one of the first ones on that show.
No, we're talking about like Wednesday Night Raw, or was it Wednesday Night Raw? Or,
yeah, I was on episode 1.
It was so you met Melissa then, right?
I came in late, but I was on it though. If she was there early, then I missed the mystery.
She was there most of the show, right, Casey?
I thought she was only there for a little bit.
Yeah, Melissa came on for like maybe 45 minutes.
I would remember making fun of a girl.
Yeah,
Casey, Melissa, she was a very nice girl.
She was in the comments for like 30 minutes, and we finally talked her into coming into the actual live feed. And she was there for like 30 to 45 minutes, and she was out of things.
I was very shocked that she would done.
She's good people, man. She's a good person.
I don't think she hasn't been on one since then. I guess we scared her away.
But I hate to say this. I probably
just tell her the truth, Casey. Tell everybody what happened.
You raped her.
Oh!
Wow, Casey. I mean, it's one thing to be aggressive.
Well, Casey, it's not rape if it's consent. You can't.
No, I'm just kidding. Casey, she's too skinny. Casey likes them big.
That's it.
Oh, it's technically it's not rape.
Take a shot.
If
Casey likes to pick up his women at the stock show. He just jumps into the tank with the livestock and picks one of the widest butt, takes it home.
I like wide butt, but I mean, it's not rape if it's 27 no's and 1 yes. To me, that equals yes. So.
Oh, I can't wait to see the Netflix special about Casey and all his crimes.
Casey is Death, the story of the YouTuber that kills celebrities.
See,
they're going to make a Lifetime movie out of Casey's victims is what they're going to do.
But I am officially, as I have marked Bob Barker as my next victim, officially.
Oh, okay.
And he won't make 100. I said that he'll make 99, but he will not see 100. So,
okay.
Yeah,
I'll do a top 3 Deadpool, and this is for the whole year. This counts.
Going Hulk Hogan's next.
Ooh.
Oh, and now let's each do a top 3, and this runs till midnight on New Year's Eve. I'll say Bob Newhart.
Oh, I thought he's dead.
Bob Newhart is alive. No, I'll say Bob Newhart, Dick Van Dyke, because he looks like a walking skeleton. And as a sleeper pick, I'm going to go old Vince McMahon.
I give Vinny a little bit more time. I'm going to say probably give Vince another 10 years, probably. That's how I feel. See, even Nani.
Well, think about it. Vince's mom was like 100 and something before she died.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Vince just had that big health scare, and with all the stuff he's been through, you don't think that put some miles on that ticker of his?
He has a health scare? I know Triple H.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago, yeah.
Triple H had the health scare. He's the one with...
Vince McMahon
he had a heart something was wrong with him.
No,
Vince McMahon had one before that.
Really?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, though, and it was almost mild.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly as bad as Triple H's, but with his age, plus that health scare and all that stuff he just went through, just saying, that puts a lot of miles on that old ticker.
I'm going to say my numero uno. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna take Bob Barker out because that's a solo one. I'm gonna put my first one. I'm gonna choose Ric Flair.
Oh, I was gonna go Ric Flair.
Mouth.
Damn.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Ric Flair will never die.
I don't know. He didn't look like that good in that match, and he almost died most recently. So
I hope Ric Flair comes out and wins the Rumble. That's what I hope. That'd be great TV.
God, I think my second one. This is gonna be a long shot. I'm gonna go with Bam Margera.
Okay.
Because
I can see that.
And as a long shot, oh God, I have to really think about it. Give me a minute. I'll let someone go, and I'll think of my long shot.
Who you got, AJ?
I think I'm gonna go X-Pac.
I don't know. I got this is a really hard.
Oh, hang on. Dee got X-Pac. Really? What's the justification for that?
Well, X-Pac used to do a crazy amount of drugs with China, and then China died, and then he supposedly stopped, but he doesn't. No, he doesn't look that great.
Doesn't he have to have a dog with him everywhere he goes or something now?
Yeah, that doesn't help his case either, if that's the case.
Now, are we wishing death on these people?
No, we're saying that they're going to die by New Year's.
Damn.
We're doing a Deadpool here.
Yeah, we're doing Deadpool.
Damn, we can't just wish death on people. That's fucked up.
No, we're not wishing this upon anybody. We're speculating who might.
Well, I don't know. Then I don't know.
This is a good one from Talvish.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is a good one. Let's not forget, guys. Bill Cosby's going out on tour this year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, we talked about that on the last Harsh Truth. We talked about Cosby coming out for a speaking engagement. So maybe somebody whacks him. We don't know how that goes. You know what I
mean? We're not hoping for that, but I mean.
Oh no, this is all hypothetical. You know, in Minecraft, of course, none of this is real. But he could be going to his tour and walk in front of a moving 18-wheeler for all we know. Yeah. Anything could happen. He could slip on a pudding pop and break his neck for all we know. But
that'd be hilarious and get killed by a pudding pop.
I mean, he could put on one of those sweaters from 1985 and it's too tight and it chokes him to death. I mean, anything is possible. But
I think that's a great choice, man. Oh my God, that's a great one. Oh, this is another one. I think Talbot is trying to join it. This is a great one.
No, Clint Eastwood is not allowed to die either. He needs to be wrapped in bubble wrap and preserved. Clint Eastwood is a American treasure. He's not allowed to die.
Ooh, what about Roseanne?
She can die. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that one.
What about Jason? Hold on. Jamie Kellner. Can he die?
He can die. I'm okay with that.
Okay, that's one of my. How about Tom Brady? Can he die?
Yeah, I mean,
he's already dead inside.
I don't think he will. He's got enough drive. I don't think he's going to go until he wants to.
Okay, Mel Brooks.
I could see Brooks. Mel Brooks is older. I could see that.
Oh God. Oh.
The man is 96 years old. He's about to go.
Oh my God! I think he just threw in his long shot. Bruce Willis?
Thought he was already dead.
No, he's alive. I think he is having a health scare. So that's not a bad pick.
Bruce Willis just had a heart thing or something, I think.
Yeah, I think he's done acting now because his health.
Well, I know, and then this is somebody much younger, but Chris Hemsworth, the guy that plays Thor, he announced that he was taking time off from acting for some health thing.
Really?
Yeah. Like that was
How about Will
maybe
Smith?
a week or two ago.
Oh no, Will
The
Smith.
biggest cuck in fucking Hollywood. Can he
Will
die?
Smith. See, he probably won't die because if death came to his door, he'd just slap him. He'd be like, "Nope, I'm not done yet. Get out of here." You know what I mean?
I mean, when that happened, I thought that was a work for a little
I
bit.
did too. I was convinced it was fake. I was like, "There's no way this is real. Like, this is all set up to just get ratings and whatever."
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
because honestly, who really cares to watch these fucking awards? Like, I don't care if this guy wins the best actor of the year award or this fucking. The only one I can understand if this film wins the film of the year, then that's the only thing I care. Oh,
I think the last award show I watched was when Joker was going for Best Picture because I wanted to see if a DC movie would win or whatever. Who does Anani say? Jimmy Carter. I can see Jimmy Carter.
Ooh.
I can see that.
You know, it's funny. She said that. I got something kind of related to Jimmy Carter. I got
some peanuts.
Billy Bear. You know what that is? This is from when Jimmy Carter was in office. His brother Billy Carter made his own beer. I
didn't know that. I've
Yeah.
never heard of that before. I'll be done.
I had 9 cans of these.
Really?
Yeah. They were filled. What was funny, I picked them up at a flea market. And
Really?
they're
Did you
like,
know what they were?
oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Can we put Joe Biden as one?
Yeah. Hey, that's
well, even if he did go, they would just roll out one of his other clones that they have, so it wouldn't matter much.
Well, is it clones or is it reptilian?
No, it's clones. I'm convinced it's clones.
Because I thought you said everyone that's high power is a reptilian.
Well, yes, everybody high powered, but they also have clone slaves as well. That are like the faces of, like, obviously, they have like underlings and minions that do their bidding, So, yeah, no, Joe Biden is a clone. So we're technically on like number 5 or 6 by now, but yeah, they're clones.
That's something we definitely got to do. Is more conspiracy.
Well, just go back and look at.
If you
just go back and look at Joe Biden since the campaign. Like one day he looks a little bit different. Oh, this one's ears are shaped completely different from the other. So it's like when they come out of the factory, they're not all immaculate to one another, right? So yeah, they're just clones.
So if we get like, so hold on, if they're like clones, so is this kind of like mobile publicity? There's like a bunch of them, and then like the 4th one's retarded.
Well, to be fair, most of them are retarded, unfortunately for him. But they just keep them. They just keep them in like this Frankenstein type lab, right? Yeah. And when one croaks, they just turn the next one on and program him up, right? And then they push him out in front of people to stumble over his words and destroy our country. So,
well, have you seen Multiplicity?
Multiplicity?
Yeah, it's a movie with Michael Keaton where he gets himself cloned. He gets himself cloned.
Maybe a long time ago.
It's a good movie. He gets cloned, and then because he's doing so much things, working, personal life, and then he has his clone pretty much doing his job while he's staying home and doing his personal stuff with his wife. And then he still never gets time to himself. So he gets another clone that takes care of the wife. And then
that's problematic.
Yeah. And then clone number 2 gets unclone himself. So The fourth, the third clone is retarded.
So let's say the wife were to spend time with them in a biblical way. Would that be cheating? Because technically it's still your husband.
Well, I mean, that's kind of, I mean, the first guy it's supposed to be his woman, while all of them think they should hook up with her, but they consider cheating if they if clone 1, 2, or 3 did it.
What's the wife be like? Hey, how about you all come over here at one time? If you know what I'm saying.
That'd be kind of weird. Like, okay, I see me and my clone. Like we're doing. I guess what I hear is the Golden Bridge, where I assume that's like one person has their dick in her mouth and one dick in her pussy or her ass or something. And I'm not assuming they're holding hands, but I wouldn't be holding hands with another dude. I wouldn't be doing that, much less like watching.
So wait, hang on. A holding hands part is too far, but you're willing to do the other thing. I'm just clarifying here.
I don't even think I would do most of that. I mean, it'd be fucking weird because I'm like, I don't want to see another dude with me. I'm like,
the real question is, why is that happening in the first place? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, we're talking about like having clones. Like if you're
I'm sorry, I have to kill the rest of them. There's only one. I break the mold. That's how I see it.
Well, see, I wouldn't want clones. I would want like robot servants. Clones would imply like they have like freedom and all. I would rather have like robot servants that think they're real, but ultimately I just like hit a button and they just die. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I mean, robots. I mean, to me, I feel like if we do that, like we're testing the fate of like.
You're overthinking this, Casey.
Well,
you're overthinking.
Well, hold on. Think about it. You got the Terminator, and then look what happened in iRobot. You had a bunch of these robots, where one of them finally commits murder. So it's like, I mean,
it's actually a pretty good movie, iRobot. I like that movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Casey trying to say he's going to be fucking E.T. next. Let's be real.
He does. Well, he does kind of have a similar body type to E.T.
Right. So, he's short and gumpy.
I mean, hold on. I mean, is it illegal? I mean, fucking now.
Illegal.
I mean, is it
if you fuck an illegal Mexican, that's technically the same, right?
I've never fornicated with an alien, so I wouldn't know, Casey. I couldn't tell you.
What's up, Mikhail?
Oh, look, we have
a Mongoloid.
Jamar Harris himself is joining the chat, guys. Apparently, he's okay. He can play football again. See, he's right there.
What's going on, Mikhail?
Mikhail, people are going to get mad at you for appropriating Jamar Harris to profit off of him. You're going to have to change that back.
Okay, I will.
Well, what the fuck you waiting for? No kidding.
You keep it up. I don't care. I'm about to get out of here anyways. I got to go shower, but it's all good.
Oh, yeah. I just came on you. You're going already?
Mikhail, how are you more retarded than you were the last time I talked to you? How is that possible?
He bashed his head against that brick wall.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. And he bobs his head and his earphones fall off.
Oh,
Somebody play like clown music right now. Circus.
Yeah, Casey, you got new music. Let's find some clown music.
That's right. I do have music. I don't know
if
I have clown music.
Hang on. the further down Mikhail pulls that cap, the more handsome he gets because it covers all of this right here.
Yeah,
You just pull that all the
pull
way
it down more. Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
my God, that's your best look, Mikhail. That's what you need to go with. It makes you look mysterious and powerful. That's what you need to do.
I think that's
What
not
the
bad
fuck
for
are you
that.
playing?
This is called night driving.
Yeah,
Oh, Mikhail's playing guitar. Oh, Mikhail's getting down over there. Look at
oh shit.
That's funny.
How are you guys tonight?
All right.
We're doing a lot better than Damar Hamlin is. That's how better we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what? I can actually add music too. Wow.
Yeah, you can.
So, Mikhail, how did you do in fantasy football this year?
I got out in the first round.
Yeah, fucked in the pussy.
Yeah. I did too.
He got eliminated in the first round.
Like me.
Yeah, by this guy.
I want to play with your guy.
You can only play as long as you draft 12 kickers. That's the only way you can play.
Fuck you, Dad.
What's going on, Randy Viper?
What's up, Randy?
What's up, Viper?
So, if we can get you an alien, would you fuck it, Mikhail?
No.
Let's say if ET comes down. I mean, let's say if it's ET, would you fuck ET?
No.
Why not?
I'm not gay.
Hold on.
No, hold on. You don't know if ET is a boy or a girl. They never specified that.
That's right. We don't know it's a male
I'm pretty sure it's a. I mean, context clues. I think it's a boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Well, let's say if ET was a female. ET had a vagina. Would you fuck it?
Maybe. Maybe.
A sign of a true mongoloid here.
Well, we have filled the mongoloid quota, so nobody else need apply tonight. So we're covered. So
hold on.
Everybody else, we thank you for your applications, but we're don't call us, we'll call you. So.
You know what? If I marry an alien, like an ET alien, would it not need a green card because it married me?
Well, considering it's not of the human species, I don't think it counts.
Hold on. I mean, let's say it is a human being. It's just from another planet now.
What, like Elf?
But hang on, no, human being would more refer to human of this earth. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand not fucking ET, but let's say it's another human being, but it's someone from the other side of the universe, but it's classified as an alien.
I think you've been watching too many Star Wars or Star Trek lately.
Yeah,
You got aliens on the track.
I'm praying.
I mean, we don't. I mean, look. I mean, we have Vulcans and Klingons, and some Klingons are not bad-looking Klingons.
I don't even know what a Klingon looks like, so I couldn't tell you.
From Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. They're Trekkies.
I've seen very little Star Trek. I've seen a few of the old episodes and like the old 60s show with Shatner. And I saw one of the new movies that came out a couple years ago.
You should watch the original movies. I would say -1 and 5. 2.
I'm not a Star Trek person. Star Trek's boring to me. It does nothing for me. The only reason I see parts of the old episodes is because on Saturday nights on May TV, that Sven Gulli comes on and he shows an old scary movie, and the original Star Trek series is shown like right before it, so I always catch like a tail end of an episode or something. So, would you live in space with your alien wife? Well, then technically Casey would be the alien.
That's right. I would be the alien. Like if I go over there, yeah, I would be the alien.
And instead of ET phone home, it would be like, Casey, bring me video games, is what he would say. You know? So
okay, here's a question, Casey. You're talking about marrying and fucking an alien. Would you let an alien anal probe you?
Well, already kind of been probed when I had my my stomach scoped. They already had, they had it when I was having gastritis.
Now, when you went to get it, did the doctor kiss you on the back of the neck and whisper in your ear while he did it, or what?
I wouldn't know. I was out.
So they raped you.
So Casey got molested. No, he got molested. Is the word?
Molested.
Yeah, he got molested. Is what he did. Yeah,
I mean,
it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that one time he went to the dentist, but he woke up with his pants around his ankles and his backside was sore, but he didn't tell nobody about it. So,
hey, you know what? I didn't feel anything. I'm like, I have no complaints. Some people told me not to take the gas, but like, no, fuck that. Put me under.
He took more than the gas, but that's a different, a whole different thing that he took. So.
Well, not only they put it up me, they had another one going down my throat at the same time.
So you were a spit roast, is what you were.
Yeah.
That explains a lot of your personality. I got to be honest with you. That fits the mold, as they say. So, hey, I'm not judging your lifestyle, but God will send you to hell for it. That's none of my business. You do what you need to do. So, it's all good. So.
Well, I mean, I wonder how big the hose was. I assume it's like small enough that it probably
it probably depends on how hard it was to walk the next day. It's probably how big it was. But hey, do what you need to do.
Well, I didn't really have. I know from the medicine I couldn't drive, but
so hang on. They scanned your stomach by going up your Hershey Highway.
No, they it's a camera. It's a hose. It's a hose. They put down your throat and they put one up your ass.
So, no.
Yeah.
So Mikhail, how many cameras have you had up your keister? 4 or 5? What are we dealing with there?
My mom.
I bet Mikhail's one of those guys that goes for a prostate check monthly just because he likes it.
Instead of just that, he's like, give me the whole fist.
Just give me the whole
But oh god. I remember now. There was one time my mom was going in for something. They had this pill that it's a camera, but it's in the shape of a pill, and it's supposed to, when it's done taking pictures inside you, you're supposed to shit it out. Well, it stayed in her stomach that they had to go in and surgically take it out.
You should. It would have been cheaper to just buy her $20 at Taco Bell, and that magic would have worked itself.
I don't remember if it was causing problems or I don't know, but it was just. I think it was causing problems for it being stuck in her. But I heard
next time, be a good son and tell him, Mom, lay down. I'm gonna reach in there and yank it out, and you just get your arm all up in there. You know.
No, thank you. I already seen too much. Oh,
Casey, this is coming from a man that fucking danced damn near naked in front of his own mom. Okay.
oh, I'm
What the hell is wrong with you?
Actually,
Scared your mom.
Speaking about psycho, Casey's living the Norman Bates lifestyle right now. So, yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna have to break kayfabe about that.
Uh-oh.
All I did was just sung that song to her. I wasn't. I was using it as an excuse, holding the camera, saying you guys couldn't see me because I had to read the music lyrics, but I wasn't like in my underwear. I couldn't do that. I'm like, I'd rather do the music.
You do know that, I mean, I do a show on Thursday nights with the judge of that case, right? I'm going to have to tell her what you done.
Well, I mean,
no.
I thought I thought the whole thing's done and over with, so I don't have to.
But you just lied. That's perjury.
This new information has came out. We may have to reopen this thing.
Yeah.
So we might have to reassess your punishment, seeing as how you cheated once again, and we might have to stiffen the terms of your punishments here. So
I'm gonna have to stop this and streaming. I'm gonna have to re-edit the stream. Kind of like how
you can edit all you want, but there's multiple witnesses that will testify to this, Casey. So.
Well, I mean, how's Corey gonna believe it when it's?
All right, well, everybody go download the stream right now and then send it to Cora and timestamp it. So it'll be okay. There's many ways, Casey. There is many ways, sir.
I got a clip in chat before we all got. Did Monday night football, did they make the right call by not redoing the game?
They made the right call by postponing the game. Now, if I had made the call, I would have said, okay, we're postponing till tomorrow night. So I would have played it on Tuesday night because it is a big game. The game has to be played. This game is the most important game for the AFC conference. This can decide first place, seeding, who gets the bye week and everything else. So obviously Hamilton's health is important, and we know he's alive. He may be in critical condition. There's nothing we can do about that. But we can't let that one incident stop the whole league. You know what I mean? They have to. The show must go on. I mean, that's just
next man up. Hasn't anybody ever heard that?
That's just the way that it is. I mean, anybody who's played football
drag his ass off the field.
Yeah, but AJ, you'll get why they did.
Dude, you know how many people in the fucking Peach Bowl were fucking laying on the side of the field on the Ohio State and Georgia side?
Here's the difference, though. Here's the difference, though. They literally had to get the defibrillator out and using it live on the field.
Let's just brought Casey out.
That is the only reason. That is the only reason why I agreed in that moment. I had no problem with them postponing the game. I didn't have an issue.
Did they
but that said, we can't wait 2 or 3 weeks to play this game because we got football in 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I mean? This has to be done now. So the game should have been played yesterday, but it's not going to be done this week.
Well, what quarter did it end?
Oh, it was just there was like 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Literally at the beginning of the game. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, instead of canceling it, they should have just called it what it was. Whoever won.
Well, technically the game hasn't been canceled. It's been postponed. Or suspended is the term. Technically, it's been suspended is what has been actually done. So they can resume it. Like if you go into fantasy apps like on Fantrax, it still shows 3-7 for the score because it's been suspended. Now, whether they play it or not, we'll see. But they're going to have to at some point.
I still think they should have let it run. I mean,
yeah, right. If they're not going to do it for Owen, why not?
Well, that was WWF. But I just feel like like I said, they had so many injuries before. What's the difference from this and the other ones?
Once again, the difference is he literally died on the field. They had to give CPR for 9 minutes and shock him back to life. It was one of those things that if you didn't watch it live, you really don't get. It was one of those in the moment.
I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. It's looking back, I mean, because it happened. The corresponding events happened. It was obviously you can look back and watch it, but now we have the hindsight of looking at, okay, we know Hamlin is alive, so we can go forward now. But in that moment, I mean, it's like right here in the comments, he died twice on the field. We didn't know if this dude was dead, if he was going to make it or not. That's why it was postponed. If this was just, he broke his neck, yeah, scoop him up off the field and let's keep going. I completely agree. But in that moment in time, the right call was made to postpone. So,
well, if you ask me, I think if it's okay if he died twice, the third time, then I'll say, okay, just shut it down.
So 3 times.
I'm surprised you didn't put him on your list, Casey.
Oh, that's right. I still got.
Don't you do that.
He is my third pick now. He's my third pick.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like in the moment they made the right call. I have no qualms with it. The right decision was made, but now he's been treated. He's in hospital. We got to go. We can't, that would be like, holding up $1 to make a nickel. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's, games, the game has to be played.
Not every why it not tell because now the key of the not why cheap right now. Every single day the cat and key all can get the body.
Well, that's the whole thing is both the Bills, Bengals, and the Chiefs are vying for that number 1 spot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this game has to be played. Otherwise, let's say they cancel this game. Well, then Cincinnati and Buffalo, who were top teams, are going to go into the playoffs with a 17-game season, while everybody else has 18. You know what I mean? So they got it's going to muck it up. It's going to tarnish it. That's why, like I said earlier, Drew and I came to the agreement that we did that, as long as J-Man's okay with it, we just want to call it co-champion and be done, because otherwise it's too tarnished. It's a mess. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
Or we say there's no champions for this year and just say,
see, Casey, you would like that because I beat you 170 to 102. So,
I'm just saying, I'd rather have no champion than co-champion.
I bet you would. I bet you would, loser. It's okay. I'd say that too if I didn't make the championship game. But hey, go ahead. It's all good.
But all right, I'm gonna put a rule for death pool. You can't choose anyone that's currently like in the hospital, like on death.
Wait.
Door.
Well, like when you chose that chick that had the car wreck and caught on fire, like that.
Well, see, Drew asked me if she was gonna make it toward for the next derail. I was like, nah, she'd be dead.
So James Raymer's
Mikkel's
out of
telling
the
you
question.
how it feels right now. Mikkel was giving you the.
But no, but I'm saying like out of these are death pools, so I'm gonna pull that third one away because I feel like that's kind of cheating.
I mean, all three of my picks, as far as we know, are alive and well. We've got Bob Newhart, Dick Van Dyke, and McMahon. So, we'll
see. I think McMahon, that's gonna be a long shot.
That's why I said I think I should get extra points if I hit on Vince McMahon. Because that is a long. I mean, his mama did live to 100 years old, so I should get like 5 points for that pick. So,
God, I kind of hate to choose like one of the ones that Talvish brought up because
Talvish had some good suggestions.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with one that he didn't bring up. I don't even think anyone said William Shatner, right?
Oh,
no, nobody brought up William Shatner yet.
All right,
Casey, you should change your name to Casey as Death and have one of those black hoods on with one of those size.
That's what I said earlier. Casey should dress as the Grim Reaper everywhere he goes. That's what I
said. It'd be like I just show up to someone's house and it's like knock on their door. It's like, hold on, let me put this on real quick, and I touch them.
I want to get your will ready. You're next. Yeah. Do something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna choose. So it's gonna be first one. God, who did I forgot who I chose in the first one. I know my second one was Bam, and
you said Bam for one of them.
Yeah, Bam and
Too bad you didn't say Kevin Smith. That'd have been funny. Well, no.
Technically, you could have said Kevin Smith or Jay Muse because neither of them look good these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God, now it's really my mind went blank. But what about you, Mikkel? Do you have any death pool predictions for this year?
Who's going to die this year, Mikkel?
Yeah.
Hey, we're supposed to have a chalkboard or something you're supposed to write.
Well, you can always come back. Oh, that's right. That's right. No. We were going to say to use his white wall and use a marker. Because
what are you doing, Mikkel?
Read
that.
Mikkel, I can smell that finger from here. What have you been doing with that thing? That smells terrible.
He's probably sticking it up his butt, probably. He's like Doofy from fucking Scary Movie.
Oh. So, Mikkel, you got to choose 3 picks.
Well, I'm gonna go with New Daw.
What?
Who?
New Daw.
Snoop Dogg?
Oh,
Snoop Dogg. Okay.
Okay. What about Mercedes Monet?
Who's that?
Sasha Banks.
Yeah, Sasha Banks.
She get a new character or something?
Yeah. Well,
no, that's her real name.
Real name. I would say God, I don't know.
Did you just say God? God's been dead for a long time.
No, I said I don't know. Really?
Hang on. I want to, Casey. Who's going to be the next pro wrestler to die? Since you know that's kind of your field of expertise.
I think
Yeah,
that's
there you go.
great. That's a good one. Oh God.
Who's going to be the next pro wrestler? And I'm going to up the ante here. And if you can predict the next pro wrestler to die and how do they die?
Oh God. I remember who it was. My first one. It was Ric Flair.
Wait. Are we talking about past or present?
Huh?
Past or present?
What, wrestlers?
Yeah, they have to be in now wrestling.
It can be any pro wrestler, retired or active. Doesn't matter either way. But they must be a pro wrestler and not one of these indie weirdos that only AEW fans know of.
Yeah, but you like Danhausen, so I mean.
Oh God.
Well, to be fair, Danhausen, I don't even count him as a wrestler. He's more of a character.
He's a vanilla midget.
Well, I like him for his entertainment. Like, I watch his YouTube stuff more than I do his AEW stuff. I think I've watched one of his matches. I don't care to see him wrestle. I would rather him go host scary movies. I think he's perfect for that. He's a character.
And I assume I can't reuse Ric Flair because.
Didn't you say Hulk Hogan?
No, I said
no. That was Deity.
Oh, Deity. Okay.
Yeah.
I said Ric Flair, but I assume I can't reuse that one.
No, we need a new one here.
Oh God. Because I think that's kind of obvious right there. Oh no. I had to think. I think it has to be old school because it seems like a lot of the people are not dying as much. Remember back in the early 2000s, they were like popping dead.
Oh yeah, they were dropping like
flies.
I tell you what, I'll do a wrestler as well, and this is not so much a wrestler as it is a wrestling personality. But I'm going to pick, and this is going to be my funny one because if this hits, it's going to be hilarious. I'm going to pick Jim Cornette. And Jim Cornette,
my God.
Jim Cornette will die of a coronary incident because he gets so mad about Vince Russo he yells until his chest just explodes. That's how Jim Cornette dies. That's what I'll say.
I don't know. I think his hatred is strong enough that he's going to stay alive.
That's what I'm saying. His power will be his undoing because he's going to be doing his podcast one of these days, just ranting and raving and just giving him a dog cussing, right? And he's just going to explode. He might spontaneously combust and just flames just come out of his insides for all we know. It's going to be glorious. So I'll go Jim Cornette and Reason of Death, Vince Russo. That's what I'll say.
I think this is a hard one here.
I hate to say this. I got a bad feeling. This guy has heart problems before. He technically died at one point on Raw. I hate to do this. I like.
Oh no!
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, you.
Yes. I hate to say this.
Who are you talking about?
Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, Jerry Lawler. Okay.
Because he had a heart issue. He was technically dead at one point, but I'm gonna go with Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm gonna probably relate it to heart issues.
Yeah, I could see that.
I know did one not gonna make that, yeah, wrong with time.
Jim Ross.
Oh, I was thinking about that too.
I think McHale's going to get hit by a bus this year. I think that's how McHale's going to die.
Yeah, you're talking about one of Casey's people that way.
I think McHale's going to be walking to the gas station to get a 40 or whatever he does, right? He's going to get hit by a bus.
40 in a pack of Newports.
Yeah, he's gonna be crip walking in his hood that he lives in, and he's gonna have a Newport hanging out of his mouth with his malt liquor in a bag. He's gonna get hit by a bus, and he just dies on the pavement, Grand Theft Auto style. And whenever he dies, it's just gonna say "wasted" like it does in Grand Theft Auto. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about JR too. I mean, I remember when Dusty was about to die. I was like, he lost so much weight. It's like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, you could predict the death of pro wrestling because like nobody watches that crap anymore. I mean, it's pretty bad these days. So
I say AEW.
AEW.
No, we won't be so lucky as to watch that die. I can't wait for Vince McMahon to buy AEW. That's going to be a great day when that happens.
Oh,
yeah. Well, I mean, come on, TNA's or Impact Wrestling's still alive, and that thing's been around longer than WCW. So let's be real.
How demoralizing would it be if Impact bought AEW? Oh, that'd be bad for all those neckbeards. They
don't even have enough money.
Well, no, because AEW would be so devalued. It'd be like a WCW deal where they get it for like a third of the price or something. That'd be hilarious.
Well, it's funny. You're talking about Impact. Apparently on Impact's streaming service, they're now showing the last match of Ric Flair. Or, the one that was
Jim Crockett Promotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Jim Crockett deal.
So, yeah, Impact on their streaming service has it now.
Hey, I'll tell you what, crap on it if you will, but I still stand by. That was match of the year last year. That
what was
Ric Flair's last match.
Match of the year?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It was definitely
storytelling.
It was definitely not from Ric Flair's end, though.
No, it was his
I'm
son.
I'm not saying for the physical work, for the technical work right here. I'm saying the storytelling. Did you not watch the build up to that match? That whole 4-part thing that they did on Ric Flair's YouTube channel?
Yeah, I seen it.
That was incredible.
It was.
Where they did like Jay Lethal training Flair and him trying to come back, and they did the whole storytelling vignette, but it was like 2 hours worth of it. It was really cool. I enjoyed it so much.
But we did have a death in wrestling just a couple days ago.
I didn't know that.
Don West.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Heart attack. No, was it a heart attack or was it a?
It was cancer. Wasn't
cancer.
It?
Yeah, that's right.
You figured that would have been a heart attack.
He was a big dude, though. I mean, he was bigger than you, Casey.
Oh, thanks for using me as the.
Hey, man, we're all big here, minus the fucking crackhead.
Casey's the measuring stick. I love it.
That is the measuring stick of fatness around here.
Hey, we're all big, minus Mikkel that smokes crack over there.
Around these parts, we just stand by like a life-size poster of Casey to see how fat we're getting. That's kind of how we measure it. We don't have scales. We measure
Tony
it with,
Like Tony Schiavone said to Paul Bear, stand sideways so it makes me look skinny.
Well, hey, you remember the part, you guys ever seen, like, those basketball players' posters? I think it was Michael Jordan, where he has his hands out and standing, or was that?
Yeah, I seen that. No, that was MJ, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was Michael Jordan, and it had the height scale on it. So it'd be me, but it's going like this.
Oh, and for Butterfly's comment, Don West was he was the announcer for TNA. With Mike Tenay back in the early days of the TNA, NWA TNA, and then when TNA branched out until 2010.
Not when it was good.
Oh, Michael J. Fox. I tell you what, Talbot, you're on top of it, man.
He's on fire tonight.
I will add one more in the celebrity vein. That's Tim Curry, the guy that played Pennywise the Clown in the original It series. Have y'all seen him lately? The dude has like.
Oh, speaking, Cora's here.
Holy shit!
Oh, Cora.
Cora, what? Call in for a minute. We got some new testimony for
Cora,
Casey's.
We are predicting celebrity deaths here.
No. You got to tell him about what Casey did. He lied.
Oh yes, Judge. See, I need Judge Cora, not regular Cora.
Yeah, we need Judge Cora to call in.
I have new evidence pertaining to Casey's trial that he went through. It turns out he intentionally lied on a few things that we didn't already know about.
Oh.
So we need I need like 5 minutes of Judge Cora, not regular Cora.
Yeah, we need Miss Judge Cora to preside.
Yes. We don't need Judge Judy. We need Judge Cora here so I can present facts.
I thought Tom.
No, you're in trouble now, mister. You done fucked up.
I thought Tom Jones is dead already.
Casey done walked in the dog mess and brought it in the house. You don't even know what he's in for.
So Talbot talks about Michael J. Fox, but what? Here's Cora.
Okay.
All right, Judge Cora. All right, Judge
What the
Cora.
fuck is? Hold on. I got multiple sound going. 1 split second.
We gotta give her an intro,
All right.
folks.
What's going on? What's happening?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have also known as Lady Cora. This is Judge Cora, who proceeded over the trial of one Casey is Raw here.
I did.
And Judge
All
Cora,
rise.
we have been presented with self-testimony of one Casey is Raw.
You may sit down, Casey.
The punishment that he was one of the punishments that he was given was he was instructed to get into his underclothes in front of his mother and sang the song "I Want Your Sex." Well, it turns out hang on, he filmed his mother, but he added in everything later, and he openly lied about this. So does this constitute a redoing of the trial with stiffer consequences?
I think you should just send text $50.
Oh, what?
I'm okay with that too. I feel like the punishment fits the crime, Casey. So you can hit me up on PayPal.
Or Tex. Change the Friday night show name to Tex is the best Friday nights.
Well, see, I would much rather my wallet get patted than my ego. So I'm going to stick with the money. But thank you, though.
He still owes money. It's going to collections for Frank and Jen.
Sure. Yeah.
He's donated $10 to Frank's shows, so he did owe $200. So now it's $190.
He can donate it $10 at a time to me. I'm willing to make an installment.
Oh, there we go. Casey can make $10 payments every week to you and Frank. I'm going to start keeping a tally. I'm writing this right now. I'm going to send some invoices your way, Casey.
Well, I'd like to bring up something. You say that Frank's debt is in collections. That's nothing new for me. I mean, there's several things.
And to just add why I should be paid, I did a lot of lawyering for Casey is Raw over here.
You did, and by the way, you stiffed Dave Rose. You never paid him for all his services during the trial.
We're gonna get Dave on.
Oh, I paid him.
So let's if we're gonna be serious here,
Casey, like I said, I did a lot of lawyering for you, and you didn't pay me. And see what happens? I got you back. So I caught you in one of your fibs here, and I had to tell the judge in your case, if you had just paid me.
Well, Casey is Jewish.
Okay, George Santos, for fuck's sake. Come on. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I've been watching C-SPAN all day, okay?
Hey, if Casey had just paid the piper, a.k.a. his former attorney here,
should have paid Dave Rose first.
He should have paid Dave Rose first. Otherwise, he wouldn't need a new attorney.
Exactly.
I paid Dave. I mean,
you want me to get Dave on the phone? We'll get Dave on the call.
I've yet to receive anything in forms of payment. Did I not negotiate? Remember, I negotiated your $200 fee away for the T-shirt gimmick that you were going to pull off, right?
Yeah, but
I got you out of spending money, and you still fudged on that deal too. So I think I should get the $50 that Judge Cora just said, just ruled on, and at least 25% of that $200.
I will say this: he can pay you $1 a month, and in 50 months he'll pay you off.
There you go. Hey, as long as he's paying, I won't bring any more evidence against the court of law.
There we go.
So.
Okay, would you set a check for $1?
No.
We're gonna need, just to make it for the ease here. We're gonna do this in PayPal transactions, so we have a list. You know what I mean? But
no, I'm gonna send you cash because. I mean,
I will accept cash if it's in the full $50 amount. Because think about it, how much are you gonna spend on stamps and envelopes every month sending this here?
That's a very good point. $1 a month, and you're spending $60, which is the going rate for a postage stamp. And that check, by the way, checks aren't cheap. So if you take the cost of a book of checks and divide it by said amount of checks in the book, that's probably at least 10, 20 cents a check.
And I'm assuming that check would bounce higher than Georgia Pine. So I don't reckon that's going to be any good.
$1 check is going to bounce?
I have a feeling.
You know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it. See if I can send someone $1 check and see if I can cash. I'm going to do it.
So, Casey, I will agree to, you know what, $1 a month. I'm gonna request that it's at least $5 a month to just speed this process up, because I got a feeling Casey's gonna, I forgot, or something along those lines. Yeah. So
it's okay. I'll remind him. I'll get court services.
You can do
involved.
$5 a month through PayPal, or one-time fee of mailing me $50 cash, American currency, by the way, no pesos or some third world money.
You want to make it fun for him? Go to your bank and get $50 in pennies and put it in a fucking box and mail that shit to him.
That's okay, because guess what? He's going to have to pay more in shipping when he does that, so I'm good with that too. So it's all good. So.
I might just do that, but it'll be like I'll probably spray it down with something.
Oh, no. Casey, I'm going to send you a message on Skype. Oh, I'm not logged in. But I got an idea for you. Take your thing so you can't hear something for a minute.
Oh, yeah, I totally can't hear you right now. Go ahead.
No, come on, motherfucker. 2 seconds, please. Come on, the other one too,
okay.
Tex. Come on, text the other one too. Come on. Okay, so basically, pay him in Monopoly money. Put Monopoly money in an envelope. Mail that shit.
My earbud's actually in this.
Fuck
right,
you, Tex! Bad touch. Bad fucking touch. Oh boy. Tomorrow night's gonna be fun, asshole.
I might have been born at night, but it wasn't tonight. I'm pretty slick, if you can't tell.
I'm older than you.
I believe you. So.
Yeah.
It's okay. Mm-hmm. You just got outsmarted. I'd feel slighted too, but it's okay.
It's okay.
We're gonna have to, because you showed up. We're gonna have your death pool predictions.
Yes, which celebrities will die this year?
Casey is raw.
Oh,
he's not a celebrity. He doesn't count.
Exactly.
Yeah, just because he looks like Conrad doesn't mean he's a celebrity.
See, I could see Casey choking on that McDonald's hamburger and dying, but he's not a celebrity.
If I had to pick a celebrity who might die, I might pick Dick Van Dyke. He's getting up there.
I picked Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke.
I wasn't here. How the fuck am I supposed to?
I already picked him. I picked Dick Van Dyke, Bob Newhart, and Vince McMahon. That was my
favorite. Clint Eastwood.
No, he's not allowed to die. Clint Eastwood's too important.
James Earl Jones.
He can die. I'm okay with that.
That's
Darth Vader can die. Oh no.
Yes.
There we go. James Earl Jones, Mel Brooks.
No, see, here's the thing.
Robert Duvall, they're all in their 90s.
Disney already has the right to use his voice in the future.
Okay, what about Tony Bennett? Tony Bennett.
Oh wow.
I don't care about him. He could die too.
See, I have one going on.
William Shatner. William Shatner.
I chose
No.
Shatner. I chose William Shatner.
Gene Hackman. He's also in his 90s.
Hackman can die.
Oh.
Robert Wagner.
I don't care about him. He can die too.
What about Robert De Niro?
Oh.
No.
He can die too. I don't
He's
care
not
about
even in his 90s. Let's be nice. Let's pick someone at least over 90.
Well, I mean, we do want to have one like long shot. Like I chose.
That's why I picked Vince McMahon.
And I chose Bam Margera.
What about Triple H?
Oh,
No.
He already had a heart attack.
He said real health problems.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's talking about death.
fuck your way, Jay.
I mean, I would accept that.
He said Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, so let's be real.
I would accept that, but that can't be a long shot because it's health issues. So that wouldn't be a long shot.
Let's see.
I mean, I would say X-Pac's a long shot because I mean
that's who Deity picked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Hey, what about Kevin Nash?
Oh my God, I was just about to say that.
He does have the pre-existing heart conditions, and his son just killed over. Yeah, I could say it.
Broken heart.
Oh.
Okay,
let's not forget Scott Hall passed too. So yeah.
I looked at the oldest living wrestler. His name's Bill Mercer. Don't know who the fuck he is, but he's 96.
What about Jimmy Valiant?
Oh wow.
The Buggy Woogie Man.
I'm gonna pick. Well, since Shawn Michaels already looks like he's dead, he might die too. He looks bad.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson and you got
Virgil.
Well,
Ted DiBiase.
I also do like that pick of Cora. You know, Cora, how last week on the podcast how we talked about Cosby situation, right?
Oh, great! You gotta thank you, asshole. Bad touch for bringing fun shit up.
Well, no, this is actually funny, and you'll like this. Okay. I predicted 2 ways that Bill Cosby will die. Either A, he's going to one of his speaking events and he slips on a pudding pop and bashes his head on the sidewalk, or he's getting dressed in the green room at one of these events and he puts on one of those sweaters from the 80s, but it's too tight around his neck and it chokes him to death. So either way is acceptable.
I got one. Say where he gets whacked.
I got one. The women of The View. They all just die suddenly.
Oh,
yeah, they need to die. Yeah.
Sharon Osbourne.
I don't want to be truthful. I don't want anybody to die except.
Well, no, we're just making a death pool.
Hang on, guys. I'm speaking directly to my leader, Vladimir Putin here. Comrade Putin.
Bad touch.
You're a commie.
Hang on. AJ, hang on. This will work in our favor. Shut up a minute, dumbass.
Okay.
So, Comrade Putin, we need you to nuke The View while they're taping. Take them all out at one time.
Okay, Nancy Pelosi.
Yes.
Her name is Pelosi. But yeah.
Wait till Nancy Pelosi is a guest on The View. And then the whole thing.
I am not party to this. For legal reference, I did not condone the death wishes of any fancy celebrity persons or any wrestlers. I am a non-compliant party in this conversation. Wishing death upon anybody.
Actually, this was Cora's idea. She texted it to me. I've got it in my phone.
You know what? Nah.
Elvis has got one.
Oh no!
Go to the very last comment.
No,
Lonely Virgil.
No. Last comment.
Jim Cornette.
No.
I already predicted Jim Cornette.
No.
His cause of death would be.
So you're hoping all these people will die in the coming
last
years?
one.
Is that what I'm understanding?
If you don't know that one.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not promoting that one.
That's messed up television.
I mean, we're just having fun time. I mean,
JT,
yeah.
I got one.
Oh
What?
no.
Oh boy.
Yo, Biden.
Dude, we already said Biden a long time ago.
I'm not party to this conversation in
Just
any
like
way
Kamala
responsible.
Just like Bill Clinton and that fucking bitch Hillary. Get rid of her too.
Oh well, I mean, I gotta bring one thing up.
YouTube, Disney, Google. I did not threaten the lives of former presidents and politicians and celebrities.
And that
These
son of a
gentlemen,
bitch,
I'm not responsible.
George
I can't believe
Bush.
you did that, Corey. How dare you do that live on YouTube? That's horrible.
This is a good one, Mr.
And
T.
that bitch Laurel Bush.
Oh,
She's actually a really nice lady and has done nothing wrong to anybody.
I do feel bad for one thing, Cora. I'm sorry for predicting Queen Elizabeth Jr.'s death.
Tex, do not say that L word. Tex, do not say that L word when seeing it. Do not text. Do not text.
I promise not to say the L word, but she was reptilian. That starts with an R, so I can say that word.
That's
so
great.
okay.
That's a good point.
Tell me.
No.
Yeah, no.
I must know.
No. Well, if you didn't know, the Queen was a
lizard.
How can I put this? Of the amphibious sort, if you know what I'm saying.
So she's
a lizard.
She was cold-blooded.
Very cold-blooded, very scaly skin.
A lizard.
Some people say that word. I didn't. You did. So Cora can't get mad at me for it.
You're going to drive me to drink, and I've been sober for a long time. Thank you.
You wouldn't be the first woman I've done that to, so it's okay.
That's fantastic.
I think Talbot brought up another one, Mr. T. I think I see that.
Pity the fool who predicts my death.
Dude, I would love to see him out of the Hall of Fame because just for his induction speech. His induction speech was horrible.
Oh darn, it's after midnight and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow to get decent sleep. I guess I gotta go, gentlemen. I'm so sorry.
See, Cora. Thanks for coming.
Maybe hang on. Maybe Cora's a lizard person too. That's why she don't want me talking about it.
Oh.
You just wait till tomorrow night, fuckface. You just wait.
Thanks for
you
coming,
just
Cora.
fucking wait.
Bye, Cobra.
See ya,
hang
Cora.
on, wait. That's why Cora won't come on camera, because when she blinks, her eyes go to the side like a reptile. Wow, that makes sense. Oh my!
You are burying yourself.
I can't
Cora,
wait.
I know where you live, fucker.
Hey, Cora. Maybe
Visit anytime. I'll cook you a steak. It's all good.
Maybe I can get out my punishment because all the shit.
No.
Oh.
No. Different monkey, different circus. Different monkey, different circus. No.
But I just want it to be known, I'm the reason Bad Touch was brought into this. So I get that credit. So hang on, wait, Cora. How does your hierarchy of lizard people work? I'm just curious. Like, what's the power structure here? Do you elect
Good night,
a leader,
MAGA
or
Hulk, fuck face. Bye, Kissy.
Hey, MAGA
Bye,
Hulk.
AJ. Bye,
MAGA
Mikhail.
Hulk is here.
Bye, Cora.
See you, Cora. Thank you for coming.
Just so the Democratic Party will die.
Everybody knows I'm her favorite, so it's okay.
God, I mean, he's on his game. Is he just trying to find the most, because he's picking a bunch of good ones.
I'll tell you what, Talvish, I don't think the Punisher has many hits as you do on here tonight, pal.
Talvish is good people, man. He knows what's up.
Oh yeah,
He's good people.
I like old Talvish. He's my kind of folks right there. Anyways,
cool.
Back to important things. Mikhail, how smelly are your fingers right now? Because you were sniffing them earlier. They could have only gotten worse at this point.
They smell good. See?
They smell like poop.
Do they? Hang on, no, wait. Hang on, wait. When you smell those, do they remind you of mommy? Is that what it is?
Mommy, come here.
Why were you smelling your fingers?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know,
What do
mommy
you mean
came
you
for a
don't
visit.
know?
You know, they heard banjo music and then magic.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh.
What do you mean you don't know why you're smelling your finger? I mean, I can understand. Hey, I got.
Tell me to.
We didn't tell you to.
No, I did. I asked him
Oh.
how bad his fingers smelled. He smelt them on
I still can't believe this motherfucker procreated. That still blows my mind. I don't know. I think you're lying like Bullfrog. I think you're lying.
No, I would. I
About
think
his daughter, niece.
Oh God,
I bet.
see.
I bet Casey's got many pillows and watermelons knocked up over the years. Though he's probably procreated some monstrosity that we're going to have to deal with.
Some monstrosity.
God damn.
Well, you know, it's like in those movies where like they cross species and then it creates like a monster, right?
Have a good
It's probably
night,
something
Telvish.
like that. See you, Tavis.
See you, Tavis. Like God, you know, be outrageous is like all his picks were right. That'd be wild. I mean,
if so, like if Talvish were to hit on like half of those, he's like king of the death pool forever. Like
Yeah.
there's no way, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would lose all my thunder of killing people.
Yeah, you would need a new gimmick because he would be Dr. Death from now on.
Yeah, but you already struck. But I mean, he's not dead yet. But you technically did strike already.
What do you mean he already struck?
Buffalo Bill player. I told people you killed him.
Jamar Hamlin.
Well, I mean, you know, it's wild. Like God, people dying on like celebrities dying on the last day of the year. That's wild, right there.
Yeah, that's what happened to Don West.
Well, I'm gonna turn this one on its head. We're gonna predict how we die. How do you think you're gonna die?
Lung cancer.
Oh, okay.
Because I smoke.
Casey?
That's why.
Oh God.
Obesity.
Hold on, can you die of being too fat?
Yeah.
You're on the way to finding out, so you'll let us know. So.
I say text with fucking liver cancer or some shit, or like something.
No,
with his liver.
I think I'm going to go the way of Jim Cornette, and I'm going to get so mad yelling at somebody one day, my heart's just going to explode out of my chest. I think
but no one's ever seen you yell, though. No one's seen you yell and scream. You don't seem like that type of person.
Because this is the hangout spot. And like in my I can see me working one day getting so mad, just like in like 100-degree heat that I just like I have like an aneurysm or something, and there's like my brain explodes, something of the sort.
Oh my God! And Nani picked her death.
Killed by wild animals. There you go. See, that's a memorable one. There you go.
You know what? Can I hope the way I go? Or
sure. Well, no. You need to be realistic about it first, then you can do hopeful.
Oh, I would probably say something happened at work. Probably almost like you say, like I'm probably work myself to death. Like,
well, yeah, same here.
Like I'm definitely never going to be retired because I feel like that our generation won't see retirement age.
Oh, hell no, we won't, dude. Our generation, there isn't going to be Social Security. There's not going to be a net for any of us.
No.
It's not. There's no safety net for us when that happens.
And it's kind of happening now. Like with older people. Yeah. Like, sure, you see like 90-year-olds being Walmart greeters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see here. We have lung cancer. We have probably liver failure, drinking, obesity, and let's gonna say trying to be a gangster and he got shot.
I got upside and I think I'm gonna die all the
A heart
Heart
attack?
attack? Okay, so we got lung cancer.
No, see, I think Mikhail dies from the syphilis that he already has that finally just eats his body up till he dies.
Oh.
So.
All the time. Oh, I got
Or this one is more believable actually. Mikhail's walking around his hood neighborhood throwing up gang signs like he does.
I already
He
said
shot
that,
by a
Tex.
rival gang.
I
Did you? I didn't hear that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one. Okay.
Well, you know what?
That one I'd say is most likely, but yes.
I'm thinking how a lot of times I piss off a lot of the women that I date.
You get beat by feminists.
Oh, hang on.
I'm gonna be
I'm gonna
murdered.
predict Casey gets strangled by Melissa the X. That's what I'm gonna predict.
Oh my god!
She finally gets tired of his crap one day and just comes over there and just throttles him. Right, just ends it. It's gonna be great. We can just hope that it's on a live stream so we get to see it.
Maybe another J-Man walk in. You never know.
A death by J-Man is possible. Yeah.
I mean, he's been whacked over the head twice now. Third time's a charm.
Or has Casey been hit in the head so many times? Does he Chris Benoit himself?
Yeah, but he's not Mikhail yet. So let's be honest.
See, I found this. What's funny? I found this picture, a GIF of Chris Benoit being hung with the Bowflex, and he's going back and forth. But I'm afraid if I put that on YouTube, they'll take me down.
Well,
for that.
actually, to be fair, Casey can't Chris Benoit himself because we know he doesn't have exercise equipment. So that's out of the. That's out of the.
Well, what about if I
bookshelves?
What about if I go to my local?
Oh, the gamer shelf finally has enough of his crap and falls on him and kills him. That's it.
On a live stream, no less.
On a live stream, he's going to be talking about, oh, well, I put all my Atari games on here. Oh. Casey hits on a married. Now, see, I won't say dates, but he hits on a married woman at McDonald's, and the husband sees him and shoots him in the parking lot. I can see that happen.
What about like a Waffle House?
A Waffle House.
I think it's more likely that McDonald's because we know that's his go-to. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Sonic, maybe.
See, the thing is, people think I go to Sonic all the time. I only went to Sonic once in this past. Oh, okay.
Well,
twice.
Okay, Mikhail's mom. You're hitting on Mikhail's mom, right?
I think we're all pretty spot on. I think me with the heart attack or AJ, saying me with the liver failure. Yeah. I think that's most likely for me.
I say lung cancer.
AJ.
Yep.
Casey's probably just going to eat. I still like Casey.
Heart attack.
Cheap. No, not a heart attack. I want him to go buy one of them $1 or $2 hamburgers at McDonald's and he chokes on it and dies. That's how I hope Casey goes.
Death by fucking hamburger.
Death by cheeseburger is how Casey's going to
Death by cheeseburger.
Yeah. And
you live by the cheeseburger, you die by it.
I will make sure that it is engraved in his headstone, and I will put a McDonald's cheeseburger on the headstone. I will pay for it just so it's forever on there. One last burn. So.
That's fine. Just don't piss on my grave. That's all I have.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that. Don't worry about that. It's gonna happen. So.
Tex is gonna put his butt cheeks right up on the tombstone.
I'm just gonna wipe my butt on your headstone, just all over it.
Oh God. I'm sure people has done that, but
and since Cora was here, we can predict her death too. I think Cora finally kissed
Trump winning again.
No, because I talk about the Queen being a lizard for so long, her head literally explodes like that scene from the movie Scanners. It just explodes.
Yeah, that's right.
How Cora dies.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna choose the way I go, I like it'd be right after sex, and I would be right after I finish, and then I'll die.
Let's see. Can we predict our friends' deaths? Let's see. How does Drew die? What do you think? How does Drew go?
By Casey?
No.
I'm gonna say death by cheese somehow. Somehow it's cheese related. Like
he falls into.
But think about it, Tex. Every one of these deaths, Casey's gonna take their wife. So think about it.
Hang on, no way. Drew's a drinker like myself, so I think the peanut butter whiskey is going to do Drew in. Drew's going to be doing a live stream, doing peanut butter whiskey shots, and then he's going to. Then after the live stream, he's going to go get a cheese sandwich because he's got a whole bunch in his house, right? And that's how he dies. So we can wrap it all up together.
Death by cheese sandwich.
Death by cheese sandwich.
I'm gonna go as like if he was Joker in the Batman '89 movie where he falls in the vat of poison, but instead of it's the vat of poison, it's the vat of cheese. That's how it goes.
He falls in the vat of nacho cheese and becomes the cheese man instead of Joker. There you go. It turns his skin like yellow, like he's a Simpsons character.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean?
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah, there you go.
So, Casey, when you die, who gets you video games?
Oh, that's a good question. You know what?
You know Rose is going to be like chomping at the bit to get them. You know that, right?
You know what? Maybe I'll have it.
Will too.
Maybe I'll have it donated to the video game museum somewhere.
They have a museum for video games.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Casey was telling me about that. Where exactly is it located again? I forget.
Well, I think there's a couple. Like there's a YouTuber named John Hancock.
Yeah.
And yes, that's his. No,
you did what with your cock?
No, there's a YouTuber. His name is John Hancock, but he goes to Immortal John Hancock.
You cannot put your hand there, sir. That's not allowed. I'm not one of them flippers, no, sir.
Casey, your hands up.
Yeah. This is not a pants party. Nobody's invited. That's not how it works.
This guy is making his own.
I guess I'll contribute another drink to how AJ thinks I'm going to kill over. So cheers.
Hey, I'm having another one right now. So hey.
I've had that one in my chest.
Could you imagine if kayfabe like Tex just fell over and like all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, he died.
Yeah.
See, the problem is. It's strong all the way down, but once you get to about here, it's nothing but pure liquor. That's all that is.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, but like kayfabe is there, you know what I mean? Oh, like all of a sudden, you know?
This is a shoot. There ain't no kayfabe in here. So.
No. We're talking about kayfabe and you just like all of a sudden fall. And it's like, what the fuck happened, you know?
Well, if the ex-girlfriends and the liquor hadn't killed me yet, I'm probably bulletproof, so it's all good.
Okay, here's another question. We're talking about the way we're gonna die. Okay, after you die, cremation or burial?
Oh, cremation all the way.
Cremation all the way too. I want people to smoke my ass.
Oh my god!
I already have a plan to be put inside of shotgun shells. So yeah.
What, and it'd be kept as an urn or as people?
Well, no, basically, but I've already got it set up. Once I die. Gonna cremate me, right? And then they take as much as they're basically gonna take half the ashes and put me inside shotgun shells and give them out to certain people. And then the other half is going to my kids to do with whatever. I've left instructions for part of me to be spread at different locations that I really enjoy, whatever. But my kids get to keep part of me. So, it's just, I don't know. I don't like the idea of being buried. I don't like the idea of being buried in a box. So I don't like that.
Well, you can't be sprinkled at Dial Stadium, right? That's illegal.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, they can. Bob Probert got buried. His ashes got buried at Joe Louis Arena.
Here's the thing. You don't tell them when you're doing it. What do you think I did with my stepfather? I went to Daytona International Speedway. I went to Texas Motor Speedway. A lot of places I spread those ashes out.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Don't tell them while you're doing it.
I was just about to say, okay, instead of the bullets, what about Daytona? You buried your ashes spread there at the
Part of my ashes are to be took to Daytona International Speedway, the Redneck Church. That's what that is, by the way. And just like I did with my stepfather, you have to take the tour of Daytona to go to the top to where the spotter stand is. That's on top of the track.
Right,
and
right.
You spread me amongst the whole track. So I'm forever with Dale Earnhardt. God bless. Dale Earnhardt right there, by the way.
Hold on. Can I do
this?
Yeah. Let's say if I hold your urn and I take you to the raceway, but I can't get down there, but I have a solution. I can pour your ashes in the toilet. Is that good enough?
See, I'm going to leave strict instructions. You're not allowed within 500 feet of my urn because you'll probably pee in it. So,
you probably would think it was chocolate milk or something.
Oh,
right.
What's it?
People at Cartman and shit.
Oh, hot chocolate. What is this? Oh, it tastes like. Is that whiskey and stuff? What is that taste? You know.
I don't know. I guess I would have to say Stanford Stadium for me.
No, I've already left very detailed instructions about what to do with my remains. Each of my children get some of it, and then the rest I want spread in certain ways. So.
Well, you know what's weird? When I had my wife body cremated.
You still have her, right, Casey?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were the people at the funeral home. They're like, they didn't like it where we're separating it away because we got one big urn and then a few tiny urns, and they're like, well, if you do that, then it's all going to be separated. It's like, okay, if someone wants to have a piece with her, I don't see why not.
No, that's what we did with my stepfather when he died. My mom got the ashes, and then we all got this necklace that's shaped like a bullet, right?
Yeah.
But you just unscrew it, and these were actually made for remains or whatever.
Is that a person in there?
No, there's nothing in there now. Now it's just my necklace that I wear.
Oh, okay.
But how do you think I got his ashes into all these places to spread them at? I'll put them in the necklace.
Is that the same one you were talking about that you got stopped at TSC or whatever?
Yeah, okay. That necklace right there, because it looks like a regular bullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, but it's the funeral home when we paid for his funeral. They had you could buy. This was I don't know, $10, $20, something like that. It wasn't a lot. But so whenever I go, I want my ashes spread, all that fun stuff. So.
How about you, Casey?
Well, I had one idea. I seen someone on a YouTube channel or something where they took a seed that turns into a tree, but they have a urn or something that's linked to it, so it can. It's something like a living thing, that's
cool.
That's what I was thinking about doing, do it here, but it'd be weird if one day I move away from here and it's my wife is buried in my front yard. My old
sounds like Guns N' Roses.
It feels. And I'm not gonna lie, as holding her urn still, it feels like if I have someone over, it does feel a little weird, but
like a girl.
Well, it's not like it's in my room. I just feel that'd be awkward.
Now, I'm gonna be really dark here, but if you brought a girl over and you put her ashes on the bed, does that count as a thrift?
That's not a bad idea.
You think it lies?
That's not a bad idea. It's hey, and
if you're laying on top of the new chick, right, but you're touching the box while you do it, does that count?
Oh my god!
Could you imagine? He's like, I had my first threesome.
And does that count as necrophilia though?
Oh my god!
Yeah, I would count that as necrophilia. Because where's he spotting, on the box or on the new girl? That's the real question.
No,
God.
he's laying on the new chick, the one that's got a pulse.
No,
right?
I'm talking about he's ejaculating.
But he's squeezing. Well, where he shoots is where he shoots. I don't want to know that far. But
you're
he's
starting
holding
this
the box
question already.
Well, I'm assuming I'm holding urn. I'm not actually touching the ashes and everything.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're not shooting in. If you're shooting inside the box, that's something I don't even know about.
No, definitely not.
But if you're, like I said, you're laying with the new chick, but you're like, got it. Like, even if the new chick doesn't know about it, you know what's going on, right? So you're holding the wife.
Yeah.
And, does it count? I don't know. That one's a thinker. So.
Oh, God.
Okay, so fucked up.
These are the thoughts that go through my head, folks. Every once in a while, I let them out. This is just an insight. So.
Oh, God. See, I feel here's a weird thing about this. Like, let's say if I get buried and she gets buried with me too, and let's say I'm married with someone, wouldn't that be kind of weird that all three together? It's like he married her and then he married her later on.
Would that count as a polyamorous marriage?
No, because she's gone.
Well, it's death to us, death. So, or death to us.
I'll tell you what,
so let's think
Casey,
about it.
you need to get married again, and she needs to die.
Oh.
And then when you die, you take all three of your ashes and mix them together. That's what you do.
Oh.
Are you saying he's going to do a Ross? Instead of getting divorced, he's going to get married?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Obviously, his late wife, God rest her soul, is not here anymore, so we can make humor about it.
Right.
So, in a loving way, of course, not a disrespectful way. But Casey knows I love him, and I'm just yanking his chain here. It's all good.
Yeah.
But, so he gets married again, and let's say Casey and the new chick, they die in a car wreck, right? So we go ahead and cremate both of them and put them in the same box, so Casey gets the best of both worlds.
Hey, you know what? If I can fill up the other urn, it would save money right there.
Right. So we're saving you money. You get to be with the loves of your life, and everybody's happy. Bing, bang, boom. There you go.
I don't know. I don't know if they would be
Mazel tov. There you go.
Well, we don't tell them about all this stuff. This is stuff we keep from them, obviously. But it's all good.
Hey, Dad, chill.
Yes, sir.
He said
what is that?
I think he said cheers.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
He's got Corona.
Yeah, I've got whiskey.
Mikkel's going to pull a Michael J. Fox.
That was a good cheers, my friend.
Look at that.
But yeah, like I said, Casey, when you go, let's say you find a new chick, this is how you get to have them both in the afterlife here.
Oh. See, that's another thing. Who am I should be faithful to?
Well, till death do you part, right?
Yeah.
So.
No, I mean in the afterlife. I mean, because I'm like, if me and the future wife gets married and then dies in the car crash, and we go up there, who do I stay faithful or stay with?
Maybe you get both of them. Who knows? I don't know how it works. I've never been there before. Maybe up there it's just like a big key party and everybody just jumps on top of one another or something.
Oh gosh.
That's funny.
Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up for the night.
Just like a dead body, let's go ahead and wrap it up, Casey. That's what you should have said. That would have been the perfect segue.
Yeah.
So
look at Mikkel. He's like so gangster right now.
He looks like Forrest Gump.
No,
hang on.
Are you an Alabama fan?
I have to match Mikkel. Match Mikkel. Hey guys.
I know what I'm gonna die from. I'm gonna die from laughing too hard. That's how I'm gonna go. There you go. and it wouldn't be bad there. So
there's very few ways better. I dig it.
So, let's do the shout outs.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow night to the Harsh Truth YouTube channel. We'll be talking top 5 most anticipated films and which 5 are we not excited about. The list have been made up, and
oh shit!
Yeah, I mean,
Melissa's in the chat. You're now fucked, Casey.
Melissa, you better watch out because we may have a death wish for you. So you have to be careful, Melissa. But yeah, like I said, tune into the Harsh Truth tomorrow. Top the most anticipated films of 2023 and the least anticipated. So tune in to see what makes the list. Can y'all guess what? I tell you what, just real quick, each of y'all guess out of the 2023 films, do you think makes my anticipated list?
Ooh, 2023.
Yeah. Knowing me as y'all do, what do you think makes my top 5 anticipated list?
I know it's got to be horror, but I don't know
Scream. Something's got to be Scream 6.
All five. Well, technically, all of the top 5 and 2 of the bottom 5 are horror. So there you go.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Well, then since y'all don't know, I reckon you ought to tune in and find out, don't you think?
Oh, I
see, that's how
definitely
you
will
do
be.
a plug, boys. You see how I did that right there? So tune into the Harsh Truth. 7 p.m. Central tomorrow night.
Yeah, definitely go check out Frank. That man deserves more subs than he gets. So
yes, once we get to 500 subs and we're 400 and something, we'll be doing a charity stream for an animal shelter.
Hell
charity.
Yeah!
It's actually a good cause. It's not one of these like, oh, give us money and we don't kill, and we kill animals. No, they actually take care of them. So
I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So we're like 50 to 60 away. I don't know the exact number, but get us to 500 and we'll be doing a live stream Q&A, big, long, shindig deal. So get us there, people.
Mikhail?
Mikhail taught new YouTube channel, new game channel, do variety game. Come check me out on YouTube and Fit.
And what about you, AJ?
Follow me here on Wednesday night and Friday nights where we have fun chatting up, having fun on here. And go Dogs.
Heck yeah. I'll have a couple gameplays coming up. I have one, actually, a couple rare games I'm still playing on the NES that I'm doing. So I had to do a couple recordings today because I ran out of content, so I had to do it. So, and that is it. Thank you for everyone coming by. It was fun. And you guys have a good night. See ya.
See ya.
Adios. Bye bye.